Oh, hey, Ned. Early?
Hello? Oh, what?
Early? A little
Yep.
bit early. Awesome. Let's see. Stream just started. Let's see. Let me do my intro. Hello, everyone. My name is Namegan. Welcome to Monday Night Stream. How's everyone doing? We just finished Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4, and I had a blast playing it. Not only had a blast playing it, but I also had a lot of fun discussing it as well. So I know there's a lot more y'all want to say, but obviously I cannot do a just chatting stream every day. I cannot cook and talk every day. It wouldn't be all that interesting. It gets redundant. So we're continuing our playthrough of indie games. A lot of them are recommendations from you guys in my Discord. This one is called The Class of '09. This one was, I believe, recommended by Kira. She's 3 out of 3, 4 out of 4, because she's the one who recommended Undertale. What is it? Edith Finch and Needy Streamer Overload. So the fact that she recommended this one to me probably has something to do with the fact that it's a horror game, despite how it looks. Hey Bluebird, welcome back. It's good to see you again. How are you? Streams changed a little bit, you saw the setup, but also I'm now open to open voice chat on my Discord. So if you ever want to give me hints or troll me in real-time voice, then feel free to join. It's in a pinned comment. And Seabass, welcome. I've been well. Yeah, I know.
I've never seen this game before, but it gives off Yandere simulator type vibes.
You got it. That's what I'm expecting too, because Kira is really into these kind of horror games. Psychological torture, psychological horror. Something based off a little bit more on realism. So, oh, this was your recommendation? Class of '09? Well, let's see it. You recommended Terraria, Seabass. So let's see how this one's going. Anyways, welcome back, Bluebird. I'm just saying that it's been a while since I streamed. I know it's been a long time since you've been here. But yeah, after what happened a couple months ago, I'm still torn up about it. But thanks to you guys, thanks to the world of streaming, I have mostly recovered emotionally. I don't think I will ever 100% recover, but at least I have people to talk to and hear me out every single night. Even if no one's here, it doesn't matter. You miss me so much. Yeah, I miss you too. Thanks. Anyway, sit back. Feel free to backseat if you like. That's what these games are all about to me. So let's continue. Or a new game.
Make no mistake. I'm a sociopath.
Oh,
God,
someone's
that
pretty
sounded
honest.
evil. Let's rewind a little. I grew up all over coastal America. House after restraining order, everything just kind of blends in. If the divorce rate is 50-50, my mom landed on tails like 8 times. So by the time I was 14, right? I moved from 7 different houses and attended 6 different school districts.
Whoa,
After
shit.
a while, you don't see a point in making friends. The Vitamin C graduation song? Yeah, I can't relate. But then one year, all of that almost changed. For the first time ever, I found myself in a school for 2 consecutive years, going on 3. And then I started turning pretty a month into high school, so the guys hitting on you social leverage was really awesome. The popular girls would talk to me all the time. They were just stupid. Like they'd always been pretty. Never left out. Never alone. And when I think about it, all the thinking I've ever done was when I was alone. I was nice about
that
it
I can
and
relate.
thought I'd always be nice about it. Finally in one place to build a steady reputation. And then life said, fuck that. My piece of shit gamer brother got us evicted for pirating breakbeat mixtapes. It's like not even good music. Anyway, so mom was crying, packing up the moving boxes. And that's when she told me, we're moving out of state. And I just got settled. I said, fuck you, I'm living with dad. He's just a neighborhood down. I put the boxes down, go over, knock on the door, and boom! A gunshot! My second Christmas killed himself! I walked
What
in.
the
Floor
heck?
looked like a whole-ass video game, just blood everywhere. And get this, his suicide note was stuck to the fridge with a Cookie Monster magnet. All he wrote on it, Nicole's fault. I'm Nicole, by the way. Hi. What the fuck did I do to him? Maybe I missed the office softball game? Men are so into this revenge suicide thing. But whatever. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I'm moving. Again. City, county, state, all the same fate.
I'm not sure what
But
to
I've
make of
only
this game
said
so
that
far.
while leaving. This time, it's on arrival.
Okay.
Hey, so for the senior prank this year, what if we like parked our cars where we don't usually park them?
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Yeah, math class this year with Mr. Burliday. Yeah, like, fuck Mr. Burliday, dude.
God, they are never funny. It's like the girls just laugh to avoid sexual assault.
Hey, yo, you new to this educational prison?
Wow, yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I'm getting into like humor and stuff. Anyway, you know anyone around here? Know where your classes are?
I mean, kinda. There's like numbers on the doors. I think I can figure it out.
No. I could show you around. Like a school tour. You want to do that? You up for that?
No. So this is a visual novel kind of game. What is this? Go back, sync. Are those are my pills. G Mobile. Nice. I'm not so sure about this game. I cuss, but I've never cussed this hard in high school. And usually Nicole, these type of people, I tend to stay far away from as possible. Alright. The client goes straight to class. Humor the school tour. Tell him off and cut class. Huh. I don't know. Huh. I don't want to date this guy. I don't really want to date this guy. Huh. I think I'm gonna try and do well in this kind of game, just because the one I did with Needy Streamer Overload, I just went all out. It made some of the worst decisions ever. The ending wasn't terrible, but I did not like it either. So in this one, I mean, this guy wants to show me around, fair, but at the same time, he's being very, very pesky. Tell him off and cut class. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna enable those kind of behaviors in this playthrough, at least. Decline and go straight to class. That's probably the safest route. And humor the school tour. You know what? I'll do this. Let's humor the school tour.
So then my friend got the DLC, this downloadable content. It's like $10. Like, dude, kind of not worth it for the gun.
Why are you talking to me about video games?
Well, I definitely wouldn't like her.
Something,
She
you
doesn't
know,
like video games.
What, you don't like play video games or something?
I'm a thin girl. Do I fucking look like I play video games? I'd rather play dead at a necrophilia convention.
Oh, well, yeah,
She is such a bee. Hey, Blue.
I know
Yeah,
what?
you're the Dr.
Did-
Pepper. Nice. Feel
Did
free
you
to
hear about
talk.
how Mountain Dew makes guys sterile?
Yeah.
No, they do not!
Every other guy who reads the internet to try to be interesting.
Ah, nice rolly backpack, you fucking four-eyed
Hi,
double dick
Nutmeg.
sucking bitch.
Hey,
Stop
Blue.
kicking it! This backpack holds priceless reading
Hi.
materials!
Oh yeah?
Good
Like what?
to
Like
hear your
unseen
voice for the
bears make
first
eye
time.
contact?
I thought you
Hey,
were a dude.
What is this, fourth
but
grade?
by the sound
It
of
is
it, maybe
home
you're
to
not,
some of my
but who knows?
favorite manga books.
Give me a
Ooh.
sec.
Manga? What is it, like Asian or something?
Japanese, thank you. Some of
God
which go
damn.
on to be
Me?
very popular
Yeah.
television shows.
Wait, can't you watch
hello,
shows
kid.
on
Boy.
cartoon
Oh, you're a
channels?
boy?
Why the hell
I
are you
see.
reading?
Never mind, never mind.
Yeah, I
You
just-
guys haven't hit
That's
puberty
it.
yet. My
I
bad.
How do you care about anything
I haven't
this
hit
much?
puberty yet, so.
What
Yeah,
do
that's
you
what I
mean?
thought.
Like, okay, he thinks your Chinese cartoon books are stupid. Why defend it?
Stay out of this, you girl.
Hello, Kathy. Welcome. I do not need help with this game. This is pretty much a very dark game, despite how the visual looks. I'm kind of regretting it just a little bit. Verbal abuse all the time. Anyways, yeah, Blue. Whatever if you want to join the chat, if I'm playing a game that you like, feel free to backseat me. Just when it comes to lore and story, that's the only thing I ask the chat to keep it down, because you'll spoil it. But if I ever need help with like a puzzle, know where to go, that's okay with me. And of course, we're gonna keep chatting. Thanks for the sub, Kathy. You watched it? Just want to see your reactions? Oh, let's see. I don't know what to think of this game because it makes me... I'm not scared because this isn't a scary game, but it makes me uneasy. Like, in real life, I would never associate myself with this girl. And yet I'm playing as her.
It's definitely an interesting start.
We went from Deltarune, that where it's a lot wholesome, to this. I heard more cuss word in this game than GTA already. This game does not hold back on anything. I forgot what I was doing. Even though I don't really care about Nicole, she's an honest sociopath. Like, she'll tell you, like, I don't like you, whatever. Sociopath, to me, what is that definition? To me, it's like someone who lacks empathy, basic human emotions. And just, like, if she is responsible for someone's trauma, or, in this case, I guess, death, she doesn't see, like, she's in the wrong. She doesn't know the line between good or bad, right and wrong. And those are the people you should always stay away from. Far away from. Nothing good can come out of it. Watch him beat up. So maybe I can try to turn Nicole around, but her family and her attitude currently is certainly not helping. Double down on the verbal abuse? No. Watch him get beat up? Neither is good. Double down on the verbal abuse. Watch him beat up. Go ahead.
I do the watch him beat up because it's YouTube and probably keep it PG.
Probably. That's what I was leaning towards as well. All right.
I'll just let this play out.
I should beat your ass for liking anime.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, do it. I'm bored.
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
Don't pull
Oh, I can actually pause.
my hair.
Oh, I broke his glasses. I got a split.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm on probation. I'll catch you around.
Dude, this school is
Why
full of
aren't you running
scumbags.
off with them?
They're pussies. I'm not afraid to watch someone grovel in pain.
Well, they're all just assholes. That guy's been making fun of me for like an anime since the 6th grade.
Then just stop liking anime?
No.
But I can't do that. Anime is my favorite thing ever.
Why does this game
My
have so many
life.
cuss words?
How are you emotionally invested in
I don't know.
consumption? Are you trying to make anime? I don't get it.
Kinda. I make fan art based on the works of Sento Takahashi.
You know that anime will
choice.
exist with or without you, right?
No. Wait, what do you mean?
Like Senti Takamoki, whatever the fuck his name is. If you died, he wouldn't care. He wouldn't even know.
It's not the point, Nicole.
How do you give a fuck about anything that doesn't give a fuck about you?
Hey, in a translated newsletter,
Sociopathic
he said
behavior
thank you
right there.
to each and every one of his
No
fans.
empathy whatsoever.
That includes me.
Oh, he writes in English?
No, his fan club translated it from Japanese.
That's my point. He can't even talk to you. You think he cares about you?
Well,
Anyway, you want to stick to getting beat up over children's media? I'll leave you to it.
wait.
Huh? What?
Thanks for talking to me. Not many people are as nice to me as you are.
Well, I
That
guess
was
that's
nice
something.
To you? God damn it.
Yeah, I'm Jeffrey, by the way. What's your name?
Nicole.
Wow. Okay. Bye, Nicole.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, Blue Shirt Kid
you
is a
look
big
new.
weirdo.
The lunch line's on the other end there.
Oh man, I got a lot to say about that. That was short interaction. Feel free to chime in, guys. I guess it wasn't as bad as I thought because it's better than... He's already getting physically abused, so we're not going to chime in with the verbal abuse as well. Let's see. In my school, no, I've never saw anyone getting beat up in school. And no, I've never... We probably had otakus. If you don't know what that is, basically people who's obsessed with anime. Yeah, we had those. They're usually in Japanese class. Talked to a few of them. They're fine. They don't really bother anyone like this. But this interpretation of what an otaku looks like it's an over exaggeration. Some of them were Asian, some of them were well, actually, no. In my school, we only had like 2 handfuls of Asians, myself included. So Most of it is actually, they're actually Caucasians. It brings back a lot of memories.
Middle school sucks though. It's like the worst school, to be honest.
For middle school? Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Blue, I gotta disagree because middle school was hell of a time for me. 7th grade was actually not, was probably one of the worst because we are just switching from elementary school to middle school, which means I wasn't used to the whole going to different classrooms for different subjects. And then there's also like no recess, right? But so I wasn't, we were also like going to a middle school. There's like a bunch of other elementary schools going into it. So there were a lot of new people. I wasn't used to that. But after 1 year of getting used to how the system works, which is the same as high school, 8th grade was actually a blast because I was just screwing around. It was, all the subject was extremely easy. I only had issues with reading because my English was not that good. But math was super easy. I think it was like geometry or some BS easy class. I'm Asian, so of course we're good at math, right? But I had so much fun with my friends trolling the teachers, trolling each other, and I played football for the first time. And you never would have guessed how I learned what football is, despite my lack of English. It's because of Madden. If you don't know what that is, it's a video game football. I did not know the rules because people were like shouting these weird phrases like hut hut, on three, something like that. I did not know what it meant. But yeah, that was 8th grade was really, really fun for me. All right.
Yeah, I'm going into 8th grade this year.
Well, congratulations. Try not to screw around too much. Middle school, usually it's like, what, 8th grade? Or 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, right? And then high school is 10th, 11th, and 12th. My school was a little bit different, in which that, for some reason, I guess in our school district, we only lasted about 2 years, which means middle school only had 7th and 8th grade. We were the first class in the city to get bumped up 9th grade to high school. So we were literally the first freshmen in our high school, and we were bullied pretty badly. Not in terms of like getting beat up, but like just getting made fun of. And I remember the first pep rally, which is like a gathering of students, right, in the gym, our basketball gym. We had our own cheerleaders, and when our cheerleader went up there and performed, the entire gym, except us, booed the crap out of them. Booed the crap out of them. We didn't say anything because every one of us were getting booed. It was like seniors, juniors, and sophomores. And when they was like, here, I'll give it up to our new freshmen, everyone just booed. And then there was like a intercom by the principal that says, I'm very disappointed in all of y'all, that you would treat freshmen like this. I don't know how the culture it is now. Everyone would probably not do that. But to be honest, we didn't care. We were just laughing it off. So that was pretty special during that time. And 9th grade sucks because it's the first year in a new environment. You don't know anyone. 10th grade was fun. Mm-hmm. And I promise you, when you get to your junior year and high school year, that's going to suck because of all the tests you had to take. Kathy says 8th grade was pretty fun for you. You and your friends screwed a lot. I hated our class. Yeah, I didn't hate our class. It's just the classes were so easy. And during final exam, we finished it so early that I remember they played Spider-Man 2 on the last few days. Just old superhero movies, Batman Beyond or something like that. We were flicking paper at each other. I just thought it was really fun, and I miss those times. Those classes were really, really fun. I missed it. And classes gets harder. All right, let's continue.
Huh? You're trying to find where the lunch
Jekka.
line starts, right? You got here a little late, so it's pretty long now.
Oh, fuck. For a sec, I thought everyone else was skipping too.
Oh, by the way, this game, the art, I don't want to bash on it, but it looks like a AI. It looks a bit like AI-ish or just something very generic.
feel
Out of like cell phone or something like that. Go ahead, Dad.
I feel like a lot of AI art that I've seen at least has that like anime look to it, you know? So maybe that's why.
There's anime and anime. I've seen enough anime from visual novels that I can kind of like, this is Japanese. This one does not feel Japanese at all because they are a lot less exaggerated, if you know what I mean. If it's a Japanese anime, they would have a lot bigger coconuts, if you get what I mean. They have more of a kawaii face. This one is a little bit more Americanized. That's what I feel.
That is what I feel like a lot of AI art goes for. It tries to replicate that look.
Oh, absolutely. Anime is just an exaggeration of people. Like, for this one, I mean, these girls are in high school, so they're underage. I'm not going to say anything dirty about them. That would be inappropriate, even though they're 2D characters. Anyways, but from the looks of it, anime girls don't have these kind of looks. At least that's what I've seen. Ripped jeans, these kind of, the language that she uses. Even in Japan, a delinquent wouldn't cuss this much. No way. Anyways, let's see.
Where'd you come in from?
Like, just outside, there was this weird kid getting his shit handed to him.
Like, weird how?
I don't fucking know.
Is he like, talks about a bunch of dumb shit weird? Or like, how can he afford someone to Adderall with a job at the shop and say weird?
Oh my god, I didn't even know what Adderall is
Oh,
back in school.
glasses, bowl cut. That's Jeffrey. I don't think he's all there. Like, he's too socially awkward for the normal people, but too smart for the special eddies.
Can I sit here?
Yeah, sure. All my friends got put in a different lunch period.
What's your name? I'm Nicole.
I'm Jekka.
Jekka? That's like on your birth
Jekka is a
certificate?
strange
Short for
name.
Jessica,
Nice.
Avi.
Oh,
That's pretty punk
Jessica.
for someone who dresses so...
Preppy? Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom works corporate for department stores, so I get all this expensive stuff for free, but trust me, I don't give a fuck.
Cool, yeah, same.
oh, well.
Nicole! You ready for day 2?
Is someone gonna kill me day 2? If so, absolutely.
Why? What happened?
Just like waking up in general hurts, and I gotta deal with my brother who's still up from the night before eating a family box of anything.
He can eat family-sized meals? How old is he?
Like 26. He just freeloads off my mom.
Oh god, I,
mean,
feel
we kind
called
of
out.
freeload too, but we're 16. It's cool when we do it.
Exactly. I have to tell him that when I'm woken up by loud chewing noises.
Is he fat?
Do you know what ex-bodybuilder fat is?
Yeah,
What
I
the
kind
heck?
of know what that looks like.
No, I
Well,
don't.
He's an obese monster. I was just curious if anyone else knew that bodybuilder phrase. He's not that.
Good to know. Hey, let's gossip more at lunch. I gotta get to class.
Dude, fuck class. Just skip with me.
I told you yesterday, if I skip anymore, my mom's gonna
We're not
start giving
skipping
me
class,
disciplinary
Nicole.
Tattoos.
How does it even work? What does she write on you?
It'd be some weird shit like I love school on my fingers.
Oh,
Isn't that, like, abusive?
She's the only mom I've ever had. How the fuck should I know?
Huh.
So where are you headed?
I guess I can't blame them 100%. Ah, boy. They are kids, so they're not... Kids are shaped by the environment they grew up in. Friends, and I can see why she would be like this if her family's that messed up and they constantly move, so she has no foundation of what friendship or a family is like. Probably no father, probably. Sad.
Nutmeg.
What's up?
I wish they had a settings where you could turn off the cussing because there's like so much cussing in this game.
How do I do that then?
I wish
Options.
there was. I don't know if there is, but
Well, then it's only display window, scene volume, UI, so nothing there. Menu, and that's pretty much it. Trust me, if I had a censor option, I would use it. It's not like I want to hear that many cuss words. This game has the most cuss words out of any game that I played so far. That includes GTA.
I
The
don't
amount
doubt
of
Never really gotten bothered, like, by obsessive, like, cussing before. But that's just me.
Well, family dynamic is complicated, but based on Asian culture, right? You need a father and mother because it's yin and yang, where mother takes care of the housework. I know it sounds traditional, but it is what it is. It works. There's a reason that you don't get that many delinquents in Asian culture. Okay, there's a reason that you don't get as many divorces, at least during the time that I grew up. You suck it up for your family. That's the truth. You know, if a dad has to work 12, 18 hours a day to provide bread for his family, that's what needs to be done. And during high school, where there's something called Gaokao, you guys probably know it as maybe SAT scores in high school. But in China or even Japan, we have something called Gaokao. It's the entrance exams for college. Except in the USA, the SAT only determines what college you could apply to depending on your score. The Gaokao it determines your career, period. So during the last 2-3 years before graduating high school, kids study from like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning all the way to like midnight. It is like a prison. And I'm so happy that I got out of that environment when I was little. And so during that time, the kids just study. And mom is expected to provide for them. I've seen them like take made lunches, then bring to school, etc., praying, and sometimes bribe the teachers. It's rough. It's rough because your future literally depends on that. If you don't get a good score, you won't get a good job. Not just if you fail or get a bad score, you're either going back to live with your parents, stay there, and most likely you won't get a very good job. You probably work in like one of those Apple factories, and you wouldn't make much of yourself. And then you wouldn't be able to get married, start a family, basically dishonoring your family name. It's a lot of pressure, and I do not wish to be around there. So when I see kids like this, it's like the opposite, which is too much freedom and no guidance whatsoever. In China, if you dress like this, you'd be kicked out of school, and you'd probably be sent to educational camps because you're not allowed to be like this. You're not allowed to show cleavage or any sort of skin. You're supposed to be in uniform, etc., etc. So it's like it's an opposite spectrum on different ends with that I've experienced. Imagine my culture shock when I came to the U.S. when I was 8, by the way. I wouldn't say girls dress skimpy during elementary school because I don't really remember, but you didn't have to wear uniforms. And then during 7th, 8th grade, then the skimpy outfit started, and I was, well, like every other boy, we had our issues. So I tend to stay away from most girls because I can't stand these gossiping talks because it's just pointless yapping, pointless. So yeah. Feel free to share whatever you guys want. This game certainly is not going to provide any sort of wholesome entertainment, so I might as well provide my perspective. Alright, let's continue. Now, which one do we go to? Gym class, photography. I'd probably say skip the gym class because I do not want to see them in gym clothes. There's probably some kind of pervy teacher there, I'm guessing. Because this is an anime-esque game, a visual novel, and it's trying to, how do I say it? It's stereotyping a lot and taking it to the extreme. So let's go to photography. At least with photography, there's probably another photography perv in there, but at least we get to keep our clothes on, I hope. Last I checked, there's no nudity in this game. Otherwise, I would not be playing it.
So to not make the intro to beginner's photography too long,
never mind.
I'll simplify
I mean,
it by
this is
saying
better
I'll
than,
have your shots looking superior by the end of this year.
Dude, why did I pick an art class? All these kids are annoyingly quirky.
So nice of you to join us, young lady.
You sound way too happy to be actually happy.
Quite observant. To make up for your tardiness, perhaps you could help me out in the dark room. I need the chemicals cleansed for tomorrow's class.
No. Skip because he asked you to do manual labor. Huh? I don't want to be in the dark room with you. At least get a couple of friends in there. Why? There are other guys here, right? Jesus Christ. Man. I'm gonna get a bad ending, aren't I? I'm trying to get the best ending for Nicole, even though I don't like her. Skip because you asked about do manual labor. Roll your eyes while agreeing. I do not trust this teacher whatsoever. If it's just like one person, red flag. If it's like, hey, you two, three random kids, whatever, guy and a girl, okay, maybe, sure. But definitely not alone.
Oh, hey, I know you. What's up?
This is the girls' bathroom?
Why you in the girls'
Really?
bathroom?
No way. So what brings you here?
What would bring a girl to the girls' bathroom?
Skipping?
Duh. Now get out.
Oh, come on, wait. What class you cutting?
Photography. The teacher tried making me do shit for free, and I am not about that.
Photography? Oh, me too. Crazy.
So even
shit.
if I
We got a
don't skip,
stalker
I
on our
can't avoid
hands.
you. Great.
You're a cool girl, you know that?
What?
I just like you, you know?
Dude, get in line. Nobody knows how to leave me the fuck alone here.
So honest, like, I feel like I
Well,
could really open
she
up
is
to
honest.
You have a lot of emotional conversations. I listen to a lot of deep bands, so I can never find a girl that can keep up with me in that department.
Did you
What the
just
hell is
threw
a
that
deep
bands
band?
thing in there with no context?
Come on, can I at least know your name?
Nicole.
Oh, hi, Nicole. You want to have a sit down with me? You know, talk it up?
Is there anyone here that is not a creep or weirdo or fucked up in this school? Is this a school full of... Is this a detention school or is this like a re-educational camp? That's what I'm wondering right now. Nicely say you aren't interested. Let's see how not deep he is. What kind of options is this one? All the teachers are horrible except the principal, I guess. Thanks for letting me know. Kathy, nope. Let's see, except for a tiny bit of girls. I guess our friend Jekka is alright. So maybe we should stick with her for a bit. Nicely say you aren't interested. Let's see how not deep he is. So this one is accept, and this one is no. You gotta say no. Because the fact that he's in the girls' bathroom and not getting fucking arrested or kicked out is saying something. I don't care if you're skipping. You don't camp out in the girls' bathroom. That is creepy. No. Nicely say you aren't interested. You should just say it harshly. No, thank you.
Hey, stranger.
Jekka?
Hi, yeah.
You seem drained. What's going on?
I just came here from skipping photography.
And it didn't go well because...
Some fucking psycho was waiting for me in the girls' bathroom.
I thought they fired that mailman.
Oh, Jesus. No.
Evidently a different psycho. He was eager to tell me about his taste in music.
Oh, sounds like Crispin. Or any of the other Guitar 1 students.
Yeah, I think his name was that. Wasn't really paying attention between the awkward icebreakers and 30 minutes of crying.
Why was he crying?
He wanted to open up to me in a public restroom for like no reason. He doesn't know me. I told him no, and he just wouldn't stop crying about how he loves me and no one understands him, whatever.
God, being a girl, it's a gift and a curse.
It's like I was socially trapped. Hopefully one no keeps him at bay.
With those types, it never does. If they know how to reach you, it kinda just doesn't stop.
You know from experience?
Yeah, not him specifically, but just guys acting all vulnerable so I pay attention to them. Sick of it, but what can you do?
Commit egregious acts of disrespect.
One thing I gotta say about this game is that not only the cussing is excessive, but the fact that they're talking so fast is something that I'm not used to a lot of visual novel games. It's usually like press X to continue dialogue, and they usually say it in a pretty relatively normal, slower manner. This one is just, I wouldn't say normal, but they talk really fast. So there's really barely any time for me to interject.
Is that what you did?
Now that I think about it, I was way too nice in that whole exchange.
How nice. Did you apologize at any point? Did you say sorry?
I was pretty cold and detached.
That's
I
good
thought.
enough.
Did you say sorry?
Fuck, I did.
You
Oh,
dumb
shit.
slut.
I didn't even do anything to him. Why the fuck would I apologize?
It's those girl hormones. We're genetically
Bua,
programmed to put up
Zooey
with
mama.
bullshit.
Thanks.
How much
Welcome,
longer until
Bua.
graduation?
20 months. Can you last?
Nope.
What choice do I have?
Oh, God. I think I made the right choices. Months later.
Nicole?
I'm trying to make a depression playlist on iTunes. What is it?
Well, nothing really. I'm just wondering why you've been so exhausted lately.
People, Mom.
Okay, I was expecting her to live in a, run-down apartment, but she lives in a really nice suburban-looking house. So is her family loaded? Usually when one goes from school to school, it's because due to financial issues. But from the look of this house, she's definitely not struggling.
You're being nice, right? Trying to get along?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's my problem. Never putting up a fight. Never telling men I'm not their emotional wheelchair.
Well, sweetie, I'm not sure if being confrontational is the key to happiness. You're a beautiful girl. Don't have an ugly personality towards anyone.
So I should, spread myself thin so anyone can have a place in my life?
Don't put it so negatively.
You're taking
All
it.
I'm saying is be inclusive. Give people a chance.
What if they're bad people?
I don't believe in anyone being inherently.
Okay, our mom is
Yeah,
inherently
I guess the
naive.
pedophiles trying to abduct me on MySpace are just misunderstood.
Always a negative spin. Just promise you'll try.
One is
Try to be nice and
extremely
make time
negative.
for
One
people.
is extremely
The connections
positive.
you start early come in
Neither
handy
is
later
good.
on. Don't screw up here.
Ugh, fine.
Thank you. I promise it'll pay off.
Jeez, thanks, mom.
I'll be your enabling little princess.
I'm surprised she doesn't have any tats. 2008.
But whatever, now
That's
my mom's
the
addicted
year
to
I
heroin again.
graduated.
How was your spring break?
Exhausting? I thought everyone would just forget about the hangout promises I made over the winter.
The thing where you tell them you're really busy for midterms but should have time in the spring?
Yeah,
Thanks,
I thought
Ua.
most of them would just forget.
Not when you're hot. They never forget when you're hot.
I'm hot.
You fish for compliments?
Whatever, yeah. So not a single free day to myself, having to meet dipshits X, Y, and Z at the mall, or the
By the way, guys, I never said you are really cute or really beautiful to any girls in high school ever. I never hit on anyone.
park, or the diner.
What kind of Mormon-ass bitch meets at a diner?
They all blend together, couldn't tell ya. Worst part is, I'm at this point where I'm too nice to even decline the follow-up hangouts.
Hey, let's do this again. Maybe next week, same time.
Yeah, so now it's the bullshit I put up with on break combined with the bullshit I put up with at school.
Really makes you question the
Here I
whole
was
point of
complimenting
niceness.
her
Being nice just traps you into
openness
these hostage
or
friendships.
forwardness. I guess
Socializing
not.
honestly kind of sucks now.
You're starting to sound like that weird kid, Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jeffrey's one of my hangouts this week.
Oh my god, you're that far in? That's like church girl nice. Tell him to fuck off.
I can't. I feel like I'm at a point of no return. If I try to escape now, he'll just stalk me.
Don't be so cynical. We'll probably just murder you.
Oh
Ryan
my
would be
god.
awesome right
I
now, but
hope
I feel
normal
like there'd be
girls don't
strings
talk like
attached with
this.
him.
You're dead. What could he possibly do?
Your body doesn't disappear when you die, so whatever his twisted little anime brain wants.
Ew, okay. But if he actually killed you, could I take your body to a taxidermist?
Yes?
Good to know. Have fun with your little dates.
Ugh.
This game is far from the scariest games I've played, but this game has made me extremely uneasy.
So this is your place, huh?
Why the fuck did you invite this clown in your house? I know I cussed, but what the heck was that? Hey mom, here's a friend. How'd you two meet? Oh, he tried to show me around. And then what happens? Well, I met him again in the girl's bathroom. This is just... I thought I rejected him.
The third time you
went
said that.
in
Sorry, yeah,
expecting
today-
something horrifying, but we end up uncomfortable instead.
Yeah, uncomfortable. I don't think... there's uncomfortable horror, but there's no horror here. Unless this game is going to, like... I don't know. Nicole gets murdered or, well, S8 or, you know, the R word. And or sold off in the dark web or something like that. Then that, yeah, that's horrific, but it's way more disturbing than it's like, well, here's a psychological, here's a ghost or animatronic chasing you. I'd rather deal with Springtrap than these guys.
It's just been wild, crazy.
Honestly,
That's the fourth time you said that.
Oh, pretty sweet your mom's out of town. You could throw a whole party, right?
If I liked people enough to let them destroy my house, then yeah, absolutely.
Aw, man, don't be a downer. You kind of remind me of this one girl from a local punk band around here. She kind of gets standoffish, too.
I'm standoffish?
Yes,
Not
yes,
like it's a
Yola.
bad thing, just more like the band makes her image that. I think they were called,
Linkin Park?
man, I can't even think right now.
Has it really only been 20 minutes?
Hey, I just
I guess it also makes sense, the fact that this is class of 09 or 08. So she's graduating a year later than me. So she's 1 year younger than me, technically. Or if she was, we were growing the same age. That means that she is in that era of social media has just started, because I remember Facebook starting up right around 9th or 10th grade. It was just getting big. We had cell phones at that time, but nowhere did we spend a stupid amount of time playing games on there yet. So it was just right before it caught on.
I want to let you know, you're actually really pretty.
I know.
Yeah.
Pretty and like pretty cool too. Your taste in music, it's like nothing I've ever heard before. You really know your stuff.
No, I don't. I had Sean Kingston on for the last hour.
Humble too? Like, you're different.
You're not being
I'm
humble.
not having sex with you.
Oh,
Whoa,
thank
what are you talking about? Fucking you was like the last thing on my mind. Unless you'd want to.
You've
Joe,
been the same
shut
Qualcomm
the
socks
F
for like
up.
2 weeks.
Also,
So that's a no.
nutmeg.
It's cool if it.
What's up?
Recently, YouTube added this new feature to live streams where basically there are 3 spots, number 1, number 2, and number 3, and the more you chat, you'll basically get this icon next to your username that'll put you in one of those spots. It's like a leaderboard, essentially.
Sounds like Botric's like upgrading system. Okay, so the more that you type in chat, the better, right?
Yeah, and people, it's kind of cool. I just noticed it after looking at YouTube chat and thought I would bring it up.
Oh, I see. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't even notice that. Hello, row 3 and 4. Welcome. Playing Class of 09, and so far, this game is making me extremely uncomfortable. And I hope that kids are not like this. At all.
It is.
What? Okay, Dave and Buster's?
But
Okay,
yeah,
it's
might
better
seem
here
crowded now,
than
but you should
having a
see this
creep in my
place on
house.
Friday.
What?
I said you should see this place on Friday.
Okay.
You see me at the hoops machine? I'm sick. You couldn't keep up.
Here's a
Yeah,
job.
I really should have taken it more seriously. I'm 17 after all.
And the skee ball machine? Don't
I
take
like
it
how
too
she's
hard.
wearing
I
a
make
shirt that says
everyone look
suicidal
trash at it.
pregnancies.
All of this behavior is talent.
Who wears that
Yeah,
kind of
telling
shirt
pussy-ass
anyway?
bitches to suck my dick. I think I should start making rap songs. My dad has a MacBook.
Public space, to be honest.
That shirt would not be appropriate anywhere. You probably get thrown out of Dave & Buster's. I've been there once. It's pretty nice. I think I should... I'd rather them not talk. I'd rather just...
But yeah,
You
season
know,
4.
I'd rather just read the dialogues myself. I know, right? 3 and 4, I mean... this is a visual novel game. I expected horror. Instead, I got disturbing behavior by everyone. Everyone. Well, except for our friend, Jekka. But she was just kind of like one of those stuck up, which isn't too bad. But man, do I want to leave this school.
We got a type of horror, just not the one we were expecting.
God, I know. My other one was I was going to do Pools VR. I don't know if you guys heard of that game. It's literally just walking into a big ass pool like maze. Whatever. I thought this one is just. What happened in this game? I don't know. I do not know what's going on because there's barely any dialogue choices. Call you Rowena? Sure. Usually it leads to... This game has very few choices because I only made like 3 or 4 choices so far, and all of them are just, do you want to hang out with this creep or not? That's it. There's no picking like dialogue options with any of the NPCs, so it's unlike any sort of visual novel that I played. At least with Doki Doki. You know what? I'd rather take Monica, Yuri, and Sayuri and everyone else, and Nanika over any of these people. And they're not even real.
Or, not really for me personally. How about you?
Sorry, season 4 of what now?
The
Game
Doki
of Thrones?
Daisuke anime? You've been paying attention, right?
To the first 3 seasons, or you talking for the last 20 minutes? Actually, it's the same answer for both.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, at the very least, I'd say Jeffrey, even though he's a weird otaku, I wouldn't say he's creepy. He's just thankful to have a friend or someone to talk to, especially a girl. Could he still do something very terrible to us? Yes. But I'll take him over the jock, the guy who camped in the girls' bathroom, any of the teachers and all that stuff. A randomly person talk to you and you choose a man or a woman. I don't know. I don't care if a random person starts talking to me. That's fine. Don't care if they're a man or a woman. Just depending on what kind of conversation we're having. If I was in a Starbucks, someone asked me about some direction or what book I'm reading, I just answer them directly. I don't have a problem with talking with people. But including, I've met people like Jeffrey before. They talk about anime. And the easiest way to get them to open up is just asking what kind of anime do you like? Oh, are you into Naruto or Bleach or something like that? I share a little bit saying like, I really like Dragon Ball Z or Fullmetal Alchemist. What do you think about One Piece? Not never ending. And they'll just go on and on and on and on and on about, what their passion is. Because again, you got to understand, they haven't talked to anyone in real life for... When you ask them about their passion, most likely most people are not interested. So when someone does ask about it, all the flood of information just comes out like that. Hey, Dust, welcome. I thought this was a dating simulator based on horror, but I guess this is not a dating simulator at all because it's it might be a yandere simulator, but then again, Nicole is she a yandere? She's just a very stuck-up bee from what I've seen. Yandere is basically a girl obsessed with a particular guy. She's not obsessed with anyone, but she is a sociopath. Her words, not mine. So she hasn't done anything too crazy, I guess, other than being responsible for the death of his father. But we don't know anything about that. Yeah, so feel free to chime in, Dust, because I don't think Ned is very comfortable about watching this game just as me. He might be even more uncomfortable than me.
Honestly, I can't even hear the game because I have a stream muted, so probably not as uncomfortable. But I get the general vibe.
Yeah, you don't hear the stream because what? Is it because of the cussing or the echoing?
Okay, so basically if the stream is unmuted, then you will hear the stream audio through the Discord voice chat thing.
Makes sense.
So yeah.
So you will hear S-codes. Basically, you're hearing my voice in Discord, but in real time. Or if you watch the stream, you'll hear the game, but you cannot. But then you'll hear my voice a little bit later. So it's like a redundant thing. It gets annoying. No, I got you.
Yeah, other people will also hear the stream because again it picks up through the mic.
Makes sense.
Here. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Dust? Good to hear from you. Just finished not Undertale, Deltarune. Had a chat with everyone yesterday on Saturday. It was a really good stream. Had fun with chatting a lot with all of you. And we're now moving on to Extra Horse. And this is what I got this game, by the way. And right now, if you go on Steam, there's this summer sale. And I saw this game, which was one of the recommendations in the Discord. It was like for $2. I was like, well, I can afford a game that's $2. So far,
Summer sale right now is pretty good, right?
Yeah. It's really good. Here, I'll show you. Let's see. Feature. Don't worry, guys. We'll get back to the game. So it was, let's see, wish list. So 70% off, and then there's also the 90% off games as well. So I think these are really, really good prices. Deep, yeah. Some of these
Little
are really
Nightmares, 90% off.
I was actually thinking about streaming Little Nightmares 1 and 2 because I don't think it's too hard of a game, but I want to get wait until it gets a little bit closer to Little Nightmares 3.
I am very excited for Little Nightmares 3. From
Same
what I've
here.
seen, it looks great. I'm very excited.
Rowena is asking me, do you know Resident Evil? Well, of course I know. If there's a AAA developer right now that I have some faith in, it will probably be Capcom. Mainly because they made Devil May Cry 5. One of my favorite games of all time. Devil May Cry 3, of course. I'm not a big Monster Hunter guy, but of course I do know Resident Evil. I think every one of us knows Resident Evil. I saw the Requiem, which is Resident Evil 9. Very interesting. But the only Resident Evil I particularly played was Resident Evil 2 Remake. And that was only with Leon's campaign. That was actually quite fun. However, after going through all these psychological horror games, I don't exactly find Resident Evil to be that scary. Because you're playing as Leon Kennedy, the badass, right? James Bond in a horror setting. And while everything is like scary, you have some level of comfort, because you're playing as Leon. Where the other ones I played are like getting stalked. You play as a girl, or I guess an AI hacked into your computer and all that stuff. It's very hell. If you look at this, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Heart of Stone. I don't know if you guys heard about The Witcher, right? This is an amazing game, but gameplay-wise, it's kind of weak to me. But the story is amazing. This is a DLC expansion, and this one was extremely horror. This is a horror game. This is a horror adventure. And the bad guy in this game sends a chill down my spine just by hearing the song. And it still does. Ada Wong so fine. I know. If she's I'm a sucker for those kind of women. No, I admit. What's up, Chris?
I've never really gotten into the Resident Evil series. I've only really seen a full playthrough of the Resident Evil 4 remake. And I enjoyed it. I'm just not really that big on the series. I haven't seen any other game in full like that.
I see. Well then, guys, I thought about playing Blair Witch in VR as well. That's gonna be scary, but $5 or $6, excuse me. And then there's another FNAF knockoff, and then Exit 8. I played this in VR as well. I believe this one was also on the recommendation list from y'all. Layers of Fear.
Speedruns for that one.
Oh yeah. What else? I was recommended a lot by, I believe Crack recommended me this one, Valhalla, Cyberpunk, Bartender Action. And I know some people wanted me to play Dead Space. I've not played this yet.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's EA, but it's sci-fi horror. You're trapped in It's basically like classic Alien Isolation kind of bit. Space and aliens and stuff, and it's really scary. What else? Let's see. Schedule 1 was good. And Alien Incursion. This game, I would have bought it, but I heard it's really bad. So I'm not paying $20 for a bad game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I heard Lies of P was quite good. Little Nightmares 3, $40 of course. And then Secrets of the Mimic, I will play it when the VR version comes out, okay? Promise you that. And then here are the other games that I'm looking forward to. What is it? Silent Hill F. I know this one will definitely probably be scary. The Joy of Creation, whenever that comes out. And Dark Deception 5. The Stalked, and then Candyland. And then all these indie games that I really enjoy. As you can see, yeah. Well, just saying that you can wishlist as many as you want. And some of these are like for my personal taste. Like if I want to play a game that, if I have time for it, it'd probably be Cyberpunk 2077. But it takes too long. Like I'm going to need at least 60 hours in this game on my own time, which I don't have.
There's a lot of good horror games coming out. Like Poppy Chapter 5, Little Nightmares 3, Amanda the Adventurer 3, Dark Deception Chapter 5, and even some Bendy releases that were confirmed last year.
Alright, I forgot about that one.
Bendy 3, Bendy the Cage, and Bendy Silent City, and Bendy Lone Wolf.
I'll be playing a lot of it. Oh, so if there's like one particular game that I really want for myself, it would be like, you guys probably never heard this one, Hotel Galactic. I love Hayao Miyazaki art, and I love like business building games. So this is like you building a hotel. That's it. So these are like some of it for me. Yeah. But Dark Deception, it says 2025. I mean, we still don't have a date for it yet. So I'm not exactly like it's losing me a little bit. I want to see what happens. I know this is the final chapter, so it better be good.
I think I remember them saying they're going to release a teaser trailer for Dark Deception soon, so I'm assuming we're getting pretty close to its release. The Dark
I hope so.
Series, like, I'm pretty sure Chapter 4 took like 3 years to make.
How long has it been? For Chapter 5 then? At least a year.
Chapter 4 released in 2021. So yeah.
Wow. It's 3 chapters, I think. Three levels, right? I think it's 3 levels.
Yeah.
So it should be pretty soon, I hope. But these are the games that I like right now. Indie games, like just $2-3. It's all about story and atmosphere. Doesn't need to be too long, probably 10-15 minutes. And then I love Chilla's art. I love Chilla's art. Japanese horror, some of them is like supernatural, some of them is just realistic. I love those games. And then what else? Yeah. I just wish some of these games are for VR. All these horror games should be in VR. I really do. Anyways, let's finish this game first.
What were the writers thinking? I'm actually involved with an online group, and we're gonna reanimate Season 4 the way the fans wanted it.
Like a whole cartoon?
I wonder
you
if
want to
the game
join?
gives, like the same vibe as Doki Doki Literature Club or something.
I was expecting it to be somewhat like Doki Doki, but even Monica doesn't have this kind of mouth. I instantly disliked everyone in this game. And I guess I can't say that I hate Jeffrey, the otaku here, or even the Jekka, the friend, even though she's kind of stuck up. But everyone else just pisses me off. At least with Monica, she's a real yandere, where she's obsessed with you, the player. Here, though, I don't know, because in the thing with simulate these dating sim kind of games, right? The visual novels, you kind of want to put yourself as the main character, as the player that you are controlling, which in this case will be Nicole. But the thing is, you only control her actions, and only a few of them, and you do not control any of her speech patterns. You know, you can't make dialogue choices that much. You can't like find out more information or open up or close, you know, whatever. And what's more, what the biggest problem is that you cannot relate to her. At least I hope you don't.
I see.
She's admittedly in the first 5 seconds, she openly admits to see she is a sociopath. And sociopath basically means that you lack empathy and you do not know what the difference between morally right or wrong. Why would I want that? Pretty much puts me in a position where I do not like her. But even though I don't like her, I still don't want to see her getting hurt and all that stuff. So this is the kind of game that's like, I don't know, it makes me feel queasy instead of rather scared. And so far, I think I'm making all the correct decisions. So I hope she doesn't end up in the mental hospital or you know, in a prison or something like that. And that's all I'm trying to prevent. I usually make jokes when it comes to games, but there's nothing here to really joke about without being incredibly disturbing. I can't joke about the R word or look at this creep camping in the bathroom. What if he like does something to you? I was like, I can't joke about that because it's not a jokeable scenario.
You have 15 endings.
Oh shit. Well, let's see which one we get.
We could use all the help we could get.
I guess.
So far,
Animation takes a lot of time,
one
right?
Is ending 4 or ending 7. Well, according to the name at least.
Well, that doesn't tell me anything, so that's fine. But
yeah.
I am looking forward to see what ending I am getting. If I just shut everyone down, like reject everyone, I think we will get a decent ending, but it wouldn't be a good ending. Right now, I'm looking for...
Ending 9 and 10 would probably be the worst ones.
Well, I hope I don't get those because I don't want to see it. This one, I just want her to... If there is, like, for example, a good person, a good friend, an actual good friend, then I would push her towards hanging out with that person. But so far, it's hard for me to say anyone is really good. Maybe Jeffrey might be okay. Nicole is just kind of a... Or excuse me, not Nicole. Jekka is kind of a B, but she's all right. But yeah, I don't really know if I can trust any of these people.
At least you weird kids put your time towards something.
Oh, well, actually, we haven't found an animator yet. Yeah, but one of our friend's cousins might do it after he graduates from media
that's
school.
normal.
For free?
Yeah, just for the love of the show.
Oh, okay, I'm not joining then.
Huh? Why not?
There's no difference whether I join or not join because this will never be made.
Well, if you feel that way. Do you know why it's so hard to find animators?
I don't know why the fuck I'm here. I even had to pay for my own shitty cheeseburger. I'm gonna start telling men I'm vegan so they stop trying to take me places.
The location of this place?
Kelly's
No, like the location of the game.
I have no idea. It's just somewhere in America.
Somewhere, alright.
Yeah. I mean, this could easily happen in Texas, New York, California. I'm going to say California, probably, based on how people talk. All right.
Fucking whore, and I hope she dies. End of discussion.
I'm not opposed to that stance. How about you, Nicole? Nicole?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I'm exhausted somehow.
You've been tuning out all
I came in so late.
She's been down the being nice rabbit hole since...
I'm just assuming Nicole's the black-haired one since she was there.
Yeah, Nicole is the black hair, the protagonist that we're playing at, the sociopath. And then the middle one is Jekka, I believe. I don't know who this other one is. I don't remember her name.
Spring break.
Poor new kid.
It's like you know they want to fuck, but they won't just ask, so you can reject them and put an end to the friendship.
How'd you even let it get...
If I hang out with these two, most likely Nicole will end up getting pregnant. Probably.
The point of a friendship anyway.
Because I'm a fucking pushover, okay? Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, now don't be a bitch about it. Let's just enjoy our cancerous meatloaf in peace.
Fine, sorry.
Oh, Nicole, what's up?
God damn it, I hate this guy.
Fucking Crispin!
What about me?
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I think so.
Cool. The
And I don't
concert's
know
gonna be
why there's
sick
like
with you there.
pills on the.
Shit,
Dana
that
says
concert
back
was
sink.
tonight.
What's that?
There's like pills there in the back sink. Like the part during the dialogue options.
Well, this is a typical high school cafeteria. It's been a while, but I can still remember what it's like. This place is a lot nicer than the ones that I went to. The paint's a little bit nicer, though. Hey, Shreddy, what a moment to jump into, but I can't tune in since I'll probably end up playing this game myself at some point. Good luck. I'm not so sure if I can recommend this game. I don't even know if it's a good game or not because of how disturbing it is.
I don't think I played the game.
This is not a game that I would be interested in playing at all. In fact, if it wasn't for you guys or recommendations, I would never know this game. And if I was playing this game without streaming, I'd probably turn it off after like just 2-3 minutes of that dialogue. Because just how, if someone just cusses incessantly, you heard many good things about it. I saw the reviews. It's overwhelmingly positive. So in terms of gameplay, this is not it's purely a visual novel. You just click on the options, right? So it's really not much gameplay. So for anyone who is into these, this is the kind of game that I would probably make because I'm not exactly good at making games because this is just point and click. There's no games to be had. It's just dialogue A leads to scenario B and C, something like that. This is purely based on if you are a good writer. And even the imagery right here, as you can see, I mean, this is just going to a random school, taking a photo, and using AI to do the arts. There's not much work to be done there, if you know what I mean.
It's kind of jarring seeing the real people in the background in the stock image, and then the anime style
you have these 3 people 2D.
aren't.
The thing is, I think that's intentionally. I think that's intentional. You could easily turn this into an anime style. If they can make models like this, making a school is a lot, like cafeteria is pretty easy. And it's not like we've seen that many background. We've seen a house, we've seen the cafeteria, and we've seen a bathroom. I can count the amount of like background art in in one hand. So it's not that difficult. Shreddy is saying you think it'll get interesting, maybe not as horrifying as DDLC or Slay the Princess. I play both, by the way, but from what I've heard, it's good. Depending on what you mean by good, because every one of these characters are just disturbing to me. Because at least with Doki Doki Princess, it's in the fantasy world, and you know it's yanderes and stuff. It's fine. Here despite the fact that there's 2D anime girls and boys, they're realistic. I'm sure there are people who talk exactly like this. In the situation of Nicole's family situation, unfortunately, it's not exactly like it does happen in the real world, unfortunately. It's kind of like Day Shift at Freddy's, but not a shitpost. Yeah, I say this is the opposite of a shitpost. This is straight up like just disturbing imagery. Emily Roblox, hello, welcome Emily to my stream. We are playing a very disturbing game here. I wouldn't call it horror, but just disturbing nonetheless. Anyways, feel free to join the VC.
I wouldn't be friends with any of those characters.
I wouldn't be friends at all. I wouldn't even be associated with any of these characters. I wouldn't even be in the same room as these people.
I want to be involved in what they're doing.
Even I might be a stupid kid, but back then, but even I wouldn't. If I hear people talk like this, I just walk away. I would not even give them another glance. Not because I'm a bad person or they don't deserve empathy, but because I know I will get into some deep shit with these people.
I don't want to get involved in general. Too much energy to put to waste.
Nicole literally says that she is a sociopath. It means that she will use other people for her own gains. It's just that because we are the one controlling her, we haven't used her, like made her do any of those decisions. Plus on the fact that she is an attractive girl, right?
Dang.
Emily is asking how Nicole can be a better person. Well, in game, I'm not so sure because it doesn't let me have any of those options. But in order for someone to become better, it's probably, in my opinion, they have to latch themselves onto someone who is actually good. As in, yeah, like when you're lost in life, don't know what to do with your life, where you have that feeling, you look towards like a mentor or a friend that you can respect and trust. None of these people are trustworthy at all.
They don't have no emotional attachments to anything whatsoever.
Exactly. She's a sociopath. That's what sociopath is. They have no emotional attachment whatsoever. So it's kind of hard to get them to get emotionally attached to something. And that's a very hard question to answer because I don't know what she likes. From her attitude, if she gets hit by a car tomorrow, she honestly could care less. She has no attachment to her own life and has no attachment to other people's life. Exactly what a sociopath thinks.
If she gets hit by a car, at least hope that she gets hit by a Ferrari or something.
I hope so. I mean, she is wasting her life. I'm just surprised that at the very least, this is a class of 09. I'm a class of 08. So she's close to my age, at least during high school. So she is just a little bit... during my time, I said this before, she is just missing out on the social media trend because Facebook started getting big right around when I was in 9th or 10th grade. So she just escaped.
Social media.
Oh yeah, I know it's like ancient for you guys, but we did not understand. The word social media did not register with us at all.
You guys used the word internet back then, right?
We still had internet, but back then, I mean, I still remember using Yahoo search instead of Google search. Amazon was still like a online bookstore. Yeah, and we did our cell phones mainly for calls and texts, and that was pretty much it. Playing games on there, surfing the web was something that is very hard to do because the technology is not there yet, and to be on the internet for that long, it's going to cost you a lot of money, and your phone pretty much heats up and explodes if you're on the internet too long. So we didn't have like Instagram or anything like that yet. Not to the point where it becomes like everyone's on their phone. Back then, we still at least went outside and hung out somewhat.
Exhausted.
Who's playing?
Literal nobodies, just cover bands.
Why would you agree to that?
She's in too deep to say no.
Yeah, someone told me they saw you at a place with that weird Japan kid.
Wow, you actually went through with that.
You need to have some kind of limit.
How can I rank who and who not to hang out with when they're all equally shitty to me?
Miss it.
Are you suicidal?
Probably
Oh my
for
god,
the
don't just
best.
ask that.
Yep.
Seriously though?
Yes, very.
Yeah, me too.
I'm so curious about those
But you're not just
pills.
suicidal.
Well,
You're
the
like
dialogues are on there.
depressed too.
Maybe you should just blow off that concert. Maybe you should just blow off
There's
that.
Same.
a few
But you're not just
interesting
suicidal. You're
visuals
like
when it comes
depressed
to
too.
this game.
Maybe you should just blow off that concert.
The pills, all it does, now that you guys mentioned that, it just rewinds the dialogue. That's it.
Oh, dang.
I won't hear the end of it.
Can't please everybody.
Well, if you're
That
suicidal,
part,
just
though.
go home and kill yourself. Then
I'm
he's
curious
the
what
asshole.
the pills are
True,
for,
yeah.
like, because there's like something written on the...
Oh my god! What the fudge? What kind of dialogue option is this?
What is that? Okay, isn't that a bit dark?
Well, obviously I'm not going to pick the bottom one. I don't know if this is as a joke or what.
I remember one anime girl that went home and they actually hung themselves up. Definitely not someone that starts with the letter S.
I'd rather just go home and chill, but not kill.
Is there a third option where you don't pick?
I don't. And by the way, yeah, this is what our cell phone used to look like. The stupid G-Mobile Nokia looking thing.
Oh, I remember my dad used to have one of those. I had a flip phone before.
Yeah, I had a BlackBerry. I liked them. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to go to the damn concert. And no, I've only been to one concert and I did not like it. You know why?
I haven't gone to a concert yet.
I don't.
Loud.
It's because I don't like loud noises and drunk people. People get
Agreed.
drunk. It's just messy.
I have never gone to a concert yet.
I thought they played music.
God damn it!
Yeah,
It's either go home and, you know, end yourself or hang out with this creep. Linkin Dark.
Linkin what?
Yeah, it's parody of Linkin Park.
Oh,
The
Linkin.
emo song that we had when when I was a teenager.
Actually, that's one of my favorite.
Mr. Colby, what are you doing here?
The fuck?
Work here.
Oh, I
Chester
guess you had to
Bennington,
find a new job after the school board fired you.
What are you talking about? Fired.
And he's
I
drunk.
left, moved on to bigger and better things.
Oh my god, just get out of here,
Positive you
Nicole.
got fired after groping me and 7 other girls.
Give this
What the
I'm a
fudge?
player. Don't remind me. What say you and me get out of here? I want to
No!
show you a new rap.
No!
You know,
No!
I'd love to
No!
chill in the back
No!
seat with a
No!
registered sex offender, but I might miss the next shitty band, so
Come on, Nicole.
Is there
None of
something
these
such
high
as fast
school
forward?
boys are at this level.
I actually
I can't.
prefer
Just
25
pause or go
seconds
back.
of course.
Just shut up and get in my car.
Dude.
No!
Fine. You think I don't have any pull down that I'm not your gym teacher, but
is this,
think
is this
again.
legal on YouTube?
My players love me, and they all keep in touch.
Well,
Are you threatening me?
I didn't do anything. Yet.
oh boy.
Fuck this, I'm out of here.
Okay, okay. Best decision ever. Best decision ever, Nicole. Thank you. Just leave. Thank you.
Okay, good job. Finally did
The
something.
smartest decision she ever made. Thank you.
As expected.
Makes sense. So hey, you want to skip 4th period and buy cigarettes off that weird guy that hangs out in front of our school?
This
I
pales
would,
in
but I've just lost the will to
comparison
do anything. And 4th period's one of my
other
sleeping
content
classes.
Come on, I can't go alone. We skip all the time together. What if he kidnaps me?
I know,
What am I
right?
gonna do? Use my tiny arms to
I
rip
hope
you
this
from his
won't get
This
grasp?
is
demonetized.
bullshit.
I don't monetize my
You
streams.
blow all your
It doesn't
time on these
matter.
idiots you
Okay.
don't even like, and now you can't even
I hope
hang with
YouTube doesn't
someone you
flag this.
do like?
I know, but like
I got flagged before for sexual content, and that was basically me playing a game called content warning, and it's like it's one of those horror games where you play with randoms, kind of like
Oh, that one.
yeah, it's like Lethal Company. It's like everything looks childishly goofy, but one guy was literally like humping another guy, not me, and then he tried to hump me. I'm turned into a short. It was actually quite popular, and I got flagged for it by YouTube. So they were more into that than anything else. Granted, that stream is still up, so I guess that they only notice it if it actually gets popular. Not so much when it comes to this game, though. I doubt too many people watch it. Mm-hmm.
How many YouTube videos of this are there anyways?
Well,
Because if
I mean, I think I've before putting this game in, I went on YouTube and saw if there are like other videos about it, and there are people who play through it. Not as many as you think, like FNAF, but people have played through this game. I was like, okay, that's fine then. I guess I can stream this.
there's an anime pilot for this, dang.
Granted, I only looked to see if this game was actually appropriate or is actually allowed on YouTube. So there are people who've played it, so I guess I'm safe. Okay, class vote 9.
I'm too far in. It's gonna be a nightmare if I tell everyone to fuck off now.
You have a
barely
choice
see the
to make.
dialogue.
It's either me or your hostage friendships. End
Yeah,
of discussion.
these dialogues are
There's
not only
way-
Now I gotta
there's
think
way
if I
too many
love you more than I
F-bombs,
hate
to
being
be honest.
stalked.
If you don't have an
That's
answer
what I said in
by
the
4th
first
period,
3
I'll
minutes.
have one for you. See you, Nicole.
Right now, I'm just trying to get to the
God, I
end
wish
where
I was a
Nicole can just
lesbian.
move.
Fucking whore!
The
No,
hell?
Didn't I go to an arcade with you? Why are you mad?
It's like
It's a
their
barcade.
F-bombs are
You
more
know
used
why?
than whenever
Everyone in
someone says
lacrosse is
"and."
talking about it.
I don't get it. Is this for YouTube or something?
You fucked the whole football team!
Huh?
No, I didn't. Wait, even if I did, why do you care? We weren't even together. Fuck off.
All those times I took you out, and you had the nerve to have sex with everyone but me!
Yeah, me too.
If I knew you
Oh
were
my
easy, I would
God.
have tried more when I took you out.
I'm done with you. From now on, I'm gonna make your life a living hell!
My cousin's gonna hack your MySpace when I tell him you use me.
What the fuck is this? You all insisted that I hung out with you, not the other way around.
Then why'd you keep doing it if you didn't want to date, huh?
You kept offering. I was trying to be nice.
Yeah, I kept offering to lube up the prude, but looks like you were a manipulative slut the whole fucking time!
A grown man actually started a rumor about me.
Somebody steal her backpack!
Yeah, we gotta get our money back somehow.
I didn't fuck anyone.
Okay, run home to mom. Run to the counselor's office. So our gym teacher probably start or excuse me, that guy that was drunk security guy probably started a rumor or something. And I would say all these idiots here thinking that a girl being nice to them is basically her hitting on them, which makes these guys look like morons. God damn it.
If you go to the counselor's office...
I think I'm going to the counselor's office because mom is kind of dumb. Mom is really dumb. We saw her once in this episode, in this playthrough, and she just says, well, you should say yes to more people. While we were telling her that, yeah, the guy who was hitting on me was stalking me in the bathroom. So, no thanks, Mom. She's pretty stupid.
But if you go to the counselor's office, what are the chances that they also heard the rumors and believed it?
I don't think they would care because it's not their business to... It's the counselor's office. I gotta take a chance on it because if they didn't care, then I have a pretty easy lawsuit with this. At least Nicole does.
With it, then.
Yeah, counselor's office. Because I've not seen one good person. I thought the Mr. Otaku here is actually a good... might be weird, but might be okay. But it turns out every one of these mofos are absolutely awful. Hell, I could even say maybe even the girls. They're probably the ones that started a rumor or something. I gotta. It's better to run to the counselor's office, in my opinion.
I just hope the counselor is a woman and not a man, because if it's a man...
Yeah, no, it's a man.
Good. I need some help.
Oh, dang.
Nicole, what a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. You're like student relations, right? You can talk to kids and get them to calm down.
To an extent. What's the matter?
Well, see, all these guys I hung out with before, who took the hanging out as dating, yeah, so they all suddenly want to kill me because I won't have sex with them.
Just finished pixel art. Congratulations.
Strong word. Don't you think? Would you say they're more...
Let's go.
Upset?
Why does this matter?
Let's try a different angle. Why are they suddenly all expecting this sex at the same time?
I'd rather not get into it. Long story. Really weird and embarrassing.
Fair enough. What I'll say is when people find themselves in situations where it's 10-on-1, it'd be a tad irrational to immediately rule out the conflict being your fault.
No, I get that. But the gym teacher, he was at this concert and
Now hold on. So why are they upset with you again?
Because I didn't have sex with them.
So sexual frustration. Natural for all boys of their age.
I feel like punching this guy so far. If he was a therapist, I'd probably have his license revoked for the way that he's talking to me like this. And I'm not even a girl.
But what
He's not doing
provokes
well.
that?
Hormones?
Teasing. Are we being a tease, Nicole?
Shut the fuck
And you're actually employed here?
Yeah.
Don't deflect. You're usually so... sharing.
Motherfucker!
How am I sharing?
For instance, how you shared your body with the varsity...
No.
No.
Oh, now don't be ashamed. You should be proud of your spontaneity. In fact, I think I'll take you out on a personal field trip.
Punch him in the
Explore
balls!
this curious side of you.
Go fuck yourself. I'm seeing the principal.
Might not be the best use of your time. Principal Lin knows too.
This is why I hope the counselor was a woman.
The faculty
and not a
can't
man.
hang themselves over protecting one amorous girl now, can they?
Oh my god.
I can.
Okay, nothing physically happened, so he was bad, but it didn't get any worse than that.
People
Thank
are
goodness.
books, puzzles, and pawns. In that order.
Why not just change school
First they're
at
read,
this point?
then they're figured out.
That would be the
then
option,
they're
yes.
persuaded. Some would call that wrongly manipulative. But what's the alternative? Basically any advice my mom's ever given me? Don't be mean, don't judge, be open.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
Terrible
sure,
advice,
but
Mom.
That only works when men don't want to have sex with you. Be tolerant of guys who get off by choking you. No way that goes south. What's wrong with a pizza delivery boy with no career goals? When's the last time you asked your pizza man if he's a rapist? They're called warning signs, but ignoring them makes you a nice person. And one day, if you're a nice enough girl, you'll end up just like me. And just like my dad.
Oh.
If you're reading this...
Interesting.
Oh no!
Wait, this is an ending? Is this an ending? Oh, you got the worst. You got the ending that I said. That's ending 10. You got ending 10, Colin.
Oh. My.
What was I supposed to do?
You got
I don't
ending
regret
10,
any
Colin.
of my decisions at all. None of the decisions that was given to me made any sense. Thought you were done after one ending? Not by a long shot. Explore every fate of Nicole and you just might see things her way. Or some loser who gets trigger response when talking to a woman. Okay, back off.
So
Miss
how
you,
many
I'm
endings have
sorry.
you gotten?
This is just one. I only got one. This is my first one.
First one.
I don't know what else I could do. I could have done though.
The first ending you got is the one that, oh my.
I can't exactly be that surprised, mainly because she didn't make any bad decisions, because I told her because none of it is she didn't go to a concert and you know stay with the weirdos, and she didn't date any of the guys, but the thing is she didn't find anyone that was trustworthy. She was all alone. Maybe that last decision was I should have gone to my mom. But her advice is so bad, as in we should be open to everyone.
But if that's the case, wouldn't that mean the story would keep going? Or
God damn it. Continue. Can I continue? Empty slot?
Are there
Oh man.
Are
Huh?
there saves?
Okay.
Oh my, there were saves.
There are. Okay, let's go back and run to the counselor's office. Let's go run home to mom. Okay? Oh, we can start right here. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I see. That's nice.
Okay, run home to mom. Mom, everyone's being
Need
an
a prescription
asshole.
for Vicodin? This is hardly a buzz.
She's not exactly the best mom.
Oh, hey you. Oh no, what is it? Are you serious? I guess I'll have a word.
Mom looks
yeah.
like she's 28.
Mom, we gotta
Or
talk.
younger.
Shh. Yeah,
For
of
some
course.
reason.
My daughter just walked in.
Why?
Okay, see you soon. Bye, sexy.
Yeah, that's not a good mom.
I was just on the phone with your school.
Bye,
Who at
sexy.
my school are you calling
The fuck did you just say, mom?
sexy?
Your principal. Why are you
What the
skipping
hell?
school?
Mom, you don't understand. 10 guys were about to
Also,
jump me over a rumor. I had to
kind of
split
an
out of there.
I don't care if it was
interesting
20
living
guys. They're
room.
considering expulsion for all the times you skipped. I told you not to screw up
just-
here.
Mom,
Looks
This is
kinda-
why I did not pick the mom option. This is why. Because I was
You think this
gambling on
will-
the counselor. I was like, because I know mom is definitely not a good option. She's blaming
this will
her
go
daughter.
through?
She's blaming Nicole for all this happening. Hence why when her advice is you should be more open with everyone. That means just suck it up.
I can't help it if the pedophile gym teacher's trying to sabotage me.
This is the first I've heard of
doubt
any
it.
gym teacher.
I told you about it 3 times. You would have remembered if you weren't always fucked up on Vicodin.
That's it. That's it. You're going back to that school whether you
Oh,
like it
fuck
or
no.
not. If they expel you from there, you're expelled from. Good. Lock yourself in your room. It'll be the last time you're seeing it.
You got that right.
Oh wait,
Oh,
that
no.
makes. Wait.
No.
It could.
People are books,
That could be
puzzles,
ending
and pawns.
13 because of that.
In that order.
No, that's
First
the
they're
same.
read,
That's the
then
same
they're
ending.
figured out.
See, look.
Then they're persuaded. Some would call that
Yeah, just
thanks.
one
wrong
of one
manipulative.
ending. It's the
But
same
what's the
ending that I got.
alternative?
So
Basically,
no matter what
any
you
advice
pick,
my mom's
it's
ever
still,
given me,
okay, I see.
don't be mean, don't judge, be open. And
Does
yeah,
that give
sure,
any
but
hints to,
that
like, how
only
to get
works
another
when
ending or
men don't
anything?
want to have sex with
Or
you.
do you just
Well-
really
Be
have to
tolerant
explore?
of guys who get off by
If you look
choking
here,
you.
right,
No way
we
that
have
goes south.
this one
What's wrong
story
with a
has only
pizza
4
delivery boy
options.
With no career goals?
Literally,
When's the last time
4
you asked your pizza
4
man if he's
times
a
you get to
rapist?
decide.
They're called warning signs.
Do
If
you want me to
ignoring them
pick
makes
the
you
go
a
home
nice
and
person.
end yourself?
One day,
That's
if
pretty
you're a nice
obvious.
enough girl, you'll
I
end
think
up
that
just
would just
like me.
jump cut to the
And just like my
quick
dad.
option for that same ending.
That's what I
If you're
think.
reading this, I'm dead.
Unless someone stops you, but I don't think that.
There's no
know,
one
if you wanna
because
twist
the
it.
mom is not home most of the time and the brother doesn't even care. So and let's see. The art teacher asking me to do some manual labor with him alone. I said no. And then says, "Nice to meet you. Let's see how deep he is," which is one of the creepy ass boys that asked me for this guy. We met in the girls' bathroom, and I told you, and I had to say nicely say you are interested. The only thing that I would have crossed out was saying it nicely. And the other option is see how not deep he is. I mean, come on, really? So I don't know what else I could have done.
Sounds unsettling.
All of these options are terrible. So I picked the less worst option, yet I still ended up, I don't know. Don't go to the concert. Stay home and oh my god. Oh, maybe she could play it off as a joke. Because at this point,
I hope it's a joke.
Yeah, because at this point the rumor has not started or anything. So maybe she will just play it out as a joke. I'll just do something on my own. Where the other two options is definitely wrong. Like, yeah, I'll hang out with the creepy guy in the girls' bathroom, or yeah, I'll hang out with the creepy teacher. I just can't do it. So at least hopefully this one will play off as a joke.
And then this one is just gonna go black screen, and then it says people with the puzzles and blah blah blah.
Okay, that's off.
Okay.
Mom shouldn't be
so
back
far
from her
not
date
so
for
bad.
another 4 hours, so that's plenty of time. Are you kidding me? I just want to slice my wrist dramatically, and this is killing the whole vibe.
Okay,
Whatever,
so far
I
so
wanna
good.
Die. Doesn't matter how.
Okay, never. Bleh.
Nicole, I forgot my wallet.
Oh no!
Oh my God,
come
Nicole!
on, I just skipped.
Huh? What?
What did you do to yourself?
Can I just die in peace?
Where's the cordless? I'm calling an ambulance. It'll be okay, sweetie.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be a lot better if you
Oh,
just
wait.
fucking left.
Did it actually? Wait, the ending changed?
Hello?
Oh, the ending changed.
Yes. My daughter attempted suicide. There's blood everywhere. Please send someone.
What's it like to be happy?
Okay, it's a different ending.
Like happy.
The mom finally did something.
Sure, I can
for
have
once.
fun, think something's cool, have a good time.
I think
None
this
of that
is.
outweighs wanting to die. Mom had me
All
locked up
right.
in a mental ward until
I'm just
my
gonna
18th
assume this
birthday.
is probably ending
so I learned
9.
what crazy pills actually
Yeah,
She's in
this
a
is
mental
psych ward.
hospital.
They don't make
Yep.
anyone
Yeah,
happier.
it's called the name of the ending
Just
of
more
that is a
content
psych
with
ward
limbo.
ending.
What sucks worse than killing yourself is fucking up killing yourself. You don't get to be a black and white headshot for eternity. You're just really awkward to hang out with.
All right. Well, none of these are very good. Okay, that's a new ending.
This is why these are the endings I did not like.
Okay, I have to hear about you, and you aren't even dead. Damn it. Okay, there's 15 endings, it looks like, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I think
What?
the other one would change.
Dude, I don't even think I want to see more. I don't think that ending was... I mean, is it better to be in a psych ward than just to hang yourself? Maybe. At least one, you have a chance to get out.
Yeah, but it's Nicole we're talking about. It looks like that psych ward is worse for her than the other
Okay.
ending.
Alright, how can you get 15 endings then? That's what I don't get. When...
Probably because like one option will extend the dialogue.
You need. Yes. Hello.
And it will make you like pick more options.
What the hell? Yo, this game has a lot more. Oh, this made me like what? I literally clicked on one of the endings and I was like, okay, no, I accidentally clicked that, and I just want to return to the menu. And then I was shown this.
I feel like it's gonna happen whether you do or you don't.
Oh, thank God!
Why is she
Thank you.
threatening why is she low-key threatening the player though?
All right. Which one of this? All right, which one of this should I go with then? Run to the counselor's room. Run to the office. I don't know. I mean, this is our earlier decision.
What is the first pick that you have? Maybe you should go for that one first.
The one which top left? What? Which one? The first option?
Right. Yeah.
Bottom
So,
right is the first option. All right, fine.
Yeah.
So we just met the creep in the girls' bathroom. He wants to hang out. So I said nice, say I'm not interested. But somehow she ended up hanging out with him anyway. Alright, whatever.
Yes, guidance counselor. Let's talk it out.
Hey, come on.
We gotta
No need for
tolerate
the
this.
jokes. I can tell you're fragile inside. Me too, actually.
Oh yeah? How can you tell?
You know, like your face and stuff.
Investigate
Just how
every
you
little-
are.
You've known
that-
me for
is that
literally
me?
2 days.
Yeah.
All I need is 2
I need a
minutes.
better ending than
You want to get to the
psychiatric
emotional part?
ward and the
Fucking
other
developer
option.
is a lot more exciting than this.
I don't want to end
Look,
this
it's
stream on a
just-
downer.
I don't know. People
Most
don't
of these
understand
endings
me.
are bad though.
Like this girl saw I was listening to pop punk and was like, I thought punk was
Because
anti-punk.
I'm not given
She
any
didn't
sort of good
understand.
options.
I would have told you the same thing. Pop punk's for boring
Yeah, no,
suburban
that's the
kids who
thing,
want to live in
like-
LA.
But it's
Ending A,
deeper than that. Like, I feel like no one at
and
the
then
school
ending
gets
14
me.
are
Just
probably your
curious,
best one.
were you saying that before using the internet?
Man, like, I don't know. There's got to be more out there.
You haven't actually replied to a single thing I've said. How is this a conversation?
I guess it's not, huh? Not so much a conversation, more like a vent sesh.
Well, anyway,
Oh, yeah. I'll let you go now. But, oh, Nicole, thanks for listening. You're a good friend and stuff.
All
gee,
right.
thanks. You're a good person I was forced to talk to.
All right. Well, that ended a lot better than
How is it
I thought.
$2.99 for a drop it like it's hot ringtone? It's bleeps and bloops. Fuck out
All right,
of here.
this is new. This is
Who
new.
is this? Wait. Hey, thanks for listening in the women's restroom. Oh, it's that weirdo. How'd he get my number? Whatever,
Central?
let's see. I love seeing you and hearing your voice. Your attitude just works for me. IDK. Yeah, IDK is real romantic. I
How'd
wanted
you
to
get
show
that
you what you
number?
do to me. Show me what? I
Probably
don't see
found it off a
Oh my
phone book.
god, all 3 inches of it? What the fuck? Why?
Delete and forget it. Delete and forget about it with therapy. Thank you for not showing me a schlong. Oh god, I need time to digest this. Okay, we got a new option here. We either forgive him or delete and forget about it with therapy. Maybe this is a good thing. We go to therapy. We need therapy. Yes, we do need therapy, right, guys? Would you agree?
I don't know. If it's Nicole, would probably choose the second option.
He made a mistake by just ignoring it, right?
I don't know. She'll probably do something a bit, vile.
I see. Oh, you're saying it as like, I thought this is like, because I can misinterpret this as like, well, he made a mistake. Let's just forget about it. But you're interpreting it as like, he made a mistake. I'll fucking,
No, like
get
he
back
made a
at it.
mistake, like she's mad, like that.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. All right, let's fight back then.
Then again, he kind of just put
Nope,
himself out
it's
there
not.
like that.
It's not.
It's
Send
not.
it to her, send it to her, send it to him. Barely know him, but let's give it to him too.
Oh dang! So she actually okay.
Never mind. I think you were right. She basically sent it to
Hey,
everyone.
guys, what's going on here? We having fun? You hear the new drops at the CD shops?
Oh, hey, Crispin.
Yeah, I would have, but my
He either is gonna try and kill us or he's gonna end himself after what we've done.
after school time was kind of short.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all, right?
Oh, it sucks to hear, bro. What happened?
Literally everyone at school seen your micro penis.
What? No way. How?
Because you took a picture of it, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's we just ended this man's whole career.
We did.
God.
Sorry, the live.
No worries, man. Hey, you know what?
Settle down,
Whatever.
just happened?
everyone. Every
Did an
week
ending
you kids
strike,
get
or
worked
did
up
he-
over
did
some
he-
tiny
did he die,
thing.
Oh, you saw it too.
What is so
Oh.
funny?
Crispin's been sending out pictures of his junk to every girl in school.
That's not how I heard it. I thought it was just one girl.
And then she sent it to everyone.
Who was it then? Tell me, Crispin.
The new girl, Nicole.
Sexually harassing our new students? You're in big trouble, mister.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
See what happened.
Okay, maybe that's actually a good thing.
Nicole, there's something we need to talk about.
Oh god, not you too.
Your principal called and told me there was a problem at school. A boy sent you some unsolicited pictures?
Mom, this is gross. I'm not talking about it with you.
You were forced to look at sexual
think it was a
imagery,
good option,
Nicole.
or-
The child psychologists say that can really stunt development.
Well, every day I'm forced to look at
Well, it's actually a little bit better than I thought. Because I thought he was gonna, Mr. Micropenis is gonna take revenge, but it seems like the principal. Well, we never seen her in my previous playthrough, but she was actually acting like an adult, and she's like, "You're in trouble, Mister." So maybe putting him in timeout or something else. And this pretty much gives everyone the perception of, hey, you don't fuck with Nicole. I guess on my last playthrough, my biggest mistake is that I was being too nice.
The principal's fat titties just hanging out all over the goddamn place.
This isn't about her. Look, I just need to know if you're okay. This was very serious.
Exaggerate trauma for pity gifts. Be honest with mom. Man.
Think like Nicole for a sec. If you were Nicole, what would you do?
I mean, I would rather be honest with my mom. My mom was honest. It's just that I'm not so sure if I trust this mom. However, exaggerate trauma for pity gifts is like something a sociopath definitely would do. Alright, let's just be honest first. We probably would come back. Usually in games like... Yeah, honestly, it usually leads to a good ending, right? I hope.
Mom, I've honestly never felt better in my life.
The 15 endings, not a lot of good ones.
Do you see the power I have here? Any guy who annoys the shit out of me, I can just socially ruin.
My point is, it should have never gotten to that point.
I'll go dye your roots, Mom.
Hey, that was totally uncalled for.
Like, I finally score a point for women and you have to have a problem with it. Other girls were talking to me like, I'd never do that, you're brave. I'm a trendsetter, Mom.
Just
okay.
Make sure you don't provoke them too hard. Boys can be vicious, sweetie.
Oh boy,
Yeah?
I hope that's not
You
foreshadowing.
haven't met me.
Oh
Sounds
boy.
like foreshadowing to me.
Alright, we made it to October 2008.
And so you see, the aperture actually gets wider the lower the f-stop gets.
Did I really forget my eyeliner?
Ahem. Ahem.
Dude, you really need that cough like that. It's kind of annoying.
This isn't cosmetics class, Nicole.
I know that.
So pay attention to the photography lecture in photography class.
I'll be done in like 2 seconds. Just calm down.
Now, Nicole.
He can't tell you what to do. Passive-aggressive eye rolling. So you're basically rebelling no matter what. I know what eye roll does, but what do you mean like he can't tell you what to do? What, are we going to physically assault him?
Nah, you're just gonna give fear. Because, like, doing eye rolls, like, you don't like it, but you'll do it anyways, or something like that.
Alright, guys, a creep, so I gotta keep up my appearance, so I gotta be the tough one then. He can't tell you what to do then.
Now nothing. Literally, go fuck yourself.
How dare you? How dare you disrupt my lecture? It's disrespectful to me and your classmates.
You know what? I'm actually on Nicole's side on this one because these people don't deserve any fucking respect. You're a creep-ass teacher who tried to harass me, so I don't give a fuck about what you say. You don't deserve it.
You can't trick anyone here into being mad at me when no one gives a shit about your
Yeah,
class
it's
in
a
the
photography
first place.
class.
Well, how would you like a failing grade? How would all of you like a failing grade?
How would you like a job?
I mean, I guess it's fine. It's an elective.
Mr. White, you can't keep us from graduating. You tell him, Nicole.
Shut the fuck up, you finger skateboard bitch.
Dude, I was just trying to help.
Yeah, you were trying something.
How would you like a visit to the counselor's office? The principal's office?
Hey, if you think not listening to you talk is discipline, then I'm gone, no problem.
Out!
Jeez. She's becoming a class clown. Not gonna dig her.
Again, Nicole.
Can we just pretend you said a lot of stuff so I can leave early?
Yeah.
The principal ordered for you to be in this room for 1 hour.
Oh boy.
Well, I order no mayo at Dairy Queen, but you still see them slapping the shit on.
And what do you mean by that? How are you feeling?
I'm saying if a whole company like them can't get my order right, then what's one guy like you? Mistakes happen. They
Okay,
can
I
try
like
again
this
after
Nicole
the
a little
next
bit more
soccer
now.
practice.
I think we got a bit sidetracked here.
No, not just sidetracked. I
can
fucking
fend for
derailed this
yourself.
shit.
She's a lot more
Talking out of
confident
turn
here.
in class, bullying classmates, talking back to faculty. Is this really the legacy you want to leave here?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. It's high school. Who gives a shit? Some light on everyone else. Believe it or not, I'm gearing towards the top one. Shed some light on everyone else. As in, like, does that mean that she's gonna say this school is full of idiots and creeps and weirdos and assholes. So who gives a
Seems
shit?
like it.
Yeah, and then it's high school, so who gives a shit? It sounds like, well, you know, whatever.
If
I
it's
need
the
to be a
other
little
slang,
bit more
like high
assertive.
school.
Yeah, it needs to be. She needs. I want her to be a more assertive. All right, shed some light on everyone else.
Say that to all the guys who go here. It's like
Yep.
a co-ed prison without tattoos.
Do you think it's a tad irresponsible to point fingers at others when you're the
Don't
one in
gaslight
question
me,
here?
counselor.
Are you Mr. Child Psychologist? Like trauma and all that shapes who we are?
Well, yes, I have several degrees in pediatric psychology.
Oh yeah,
What's
I feel
your
a burn
point?
coming up.
Every dude here is like a rapist or a drug addict or
looks like a
trying to
roast.
turn you into a drug addict. Have you tried stopping the problem at its source?
I understand some of the male students here can be problematic, but you can always get help from a teacher or...
The teachers are trying to fuck me too. You're all psychotic. A few months ago, Mr.
Hell
Burbank was
yeah.
really feeling up one of my friends. And just last week, the coach was staring down my shirt during push-up tests.
I try to level with all my students, so can you really blame him? Some of your attire has been quite...
Oh fuck
low
you,
cut here.
Mr. Counselor.
Go on.
To be honest, I've had trouble looking away
Oh
the
boy.
entire time.
Oh boy.
You're
Oh
beautiful
no.
woman.
Are you
Oh
kidding me
no.
right now? Where's the hidden camera? What show is this?
What are you talking about?
You're like acting for a prank show, right? I'm waiting for someone more attractive than you to walk in so I can pretend to laugh.
Nicole, there's no prank here.
Oh, so you're just seriously a pedophile. Awesome.
Yes.
Last year, did we ever have our little chat on
Okay.
social
Kick his ass,
I'm
Nicole.
leaving.
Oh, thank goodness that did not devolve into something
So
disgusting.
fuck photography.
Yeah, pretty much.
Brave.
Mr. White acts like his class is so
So
goddamn
brave.
important. We can take pictures.
Okay, I kind of like Nicole a little bit more now. Oh, thank goodness. I say Nicole is a problem child, but everyone else is a bigger problem. Thank you for that.
With a camera phone. Who even needs a camera anymore?
Exactly.
well,
Many
stuff
of
took
these
a
electives
big
get
turn,
so insecure when they
way
realize
bigger
they
than we
can't
expected
stop
to
anyone
be.
from graduating.
Let's hope we get a better ending
Happy
this time.
anyone even took your class.
It's
Hopefully.
an art course anyway, like doing your makeup's a huge step down.
What's up, you whores?
But either that she's just, or
Hi,
she's just
Tyler.
gonna be just
You
rude to
shit
everyone.
talking Mr. White? Yeah, he
Or just
probably
guys,
deserves
I
it.
have no clue.
What do you want?
Alright, damn. Did you guys get an invite to Kelly's pool party?
Okay, we get a pool party.
No, her parents are like really rich. It's glassed in and everything.
Yeah, and her pool stuff is sick. They got those 4-foot-long syringe water gun
I don't see
things.
any pool related.
What are you, 10?
Whatever, just a little fun on the side while picking up bitches.
I've been here for a year and never once heard of someone having sex with you.
I've been here since 3rd grade and haven't heard it.
Nuh-uh. Remember freshman year with Jenny Fillmore?
She was unconscious. How do you still brag about that?
Oh
You're
my
like the reason they have women's college.
Okay, old news, whatever. You have invites or not?
Yeah.
Me too.
How did you get one? You haven't even been here that long.
Because I have a nice face and I'm not fat.
Okay, well, can I tag along with you guys? This weekend's
No.
gonna be so boring if I can't go.
No,
I
Mr.
don't want
Jock.
to be responsible for you ruining the party, but I also don't want to be responsible for you crashing it out of roid rage. Nicole's choice.
Fine. Nicole, I know I called you a whore like 2 minutes ago, but could you let me go with you just this once?
I can't believe he says that with a straight face. All right, don't hang out with rapists. Oh, he's definitely a rapist. On one condition. This is a pretty easy one for me. I don't hang out with this dude. But then again, if I say, would I get in trouble? Because we're at a pool party, right? We're going to a pool party. It seems like we're going no matter what. On one condition. Do I bring... What is the condition? You gotta tell me that condition. Alright, you know what? We're going all the way through this time. We're gonna go all in and just go with the one condition. We're gonna trust Nicole on being smart about things. So let's do this.
Maybe. But you need a conversation starter if we're gonna justify bringing you.
Like what?
Do something impressive this week. Like
put something funny on YouTube.
Yeah, actually, not a bad idea.
Oh, that's actually
Then everybody can watch
reasonable.
it at the party.
A video of what, though?
You know where photography is?
At Magazine Studios, duh.
No, dipshit, the photography classroom.
Yeah, what about it?
The darkroom has a whole bunch of really delicate and expensive equipment. Make a video of you just destroying
Ooh,
that shit.
okay.
Oh, really? What do you think,
That's
Becca?
actually pretty cool.
I think
Okay.
Mr. White's reaction would be funnier than the video itself, so go
Wait,
for it.
what option did
Fine,
you
you're
pick? I
on.
forget the ending thing.
I picked the option of we're gonna humor him.
See you there this weekend.
I can't even pause the conversation.
They picked the on
Hold
one
on.
condition.
It's amazing how men will do anything just to see us with less clothes on.
So we get him in trouble as well,
or something.
because he's obviously going to destroy the arts supplies.
So, what are you wearing to Kelly's pool party? Well, summer's over, so no more selling anything.
Hello, girls.
Oh,
Going
God damn
to a
it.
pool party in the fall?
Yeah, well, I don't know, maybe. I can't find anything to wear for it.
I could help you out with that.
Fuck you, counselor.
Of course not. But swing by my office later and we can take some measurements for the Home Ec Sewing Club. We'll make sure it fits flawlessly to your every curve.
Oh,
Gee,
God, I hate
thanks.
him. He's
I'll
probably
see
the
you
most
there,
hateable guy on
maybe.
here.
Have a good day
And
at
this
school.
is why you need female teachers.
Did he just say your every curve? Yeah, is he
Record what he just said,
You
and
guys
this guy
freaking
is
out about
fired.
I think the counselor
too
might have
bad-
made an
too bad
advance at
Nicole
me.
did- oh, never
He
mind,
literally
Nicole.
asked you to go to his office, get naked, and be measured.
Yawn. What else is new?
What?
You've gone here longer than me. How did you not notice?
To be fair, he's kind of subtle about it.
He's what
No,
I
you're just
call
an idiot.
A marathon pedophile.
Sorry, but what the fuck is a marathon pedophile?
He tries to make you question society's hatred of pedophilia before he actually molests you. Then you'll feel bad if you tell
Basically a
him afterward.
professional
So
victim.
he
Got
guilts
it.
you so he can make a routine out of
Mhm.
it?
Exactly. A predator that plays the long game. A marathon pedophile.
It's actually a
That's
good
like
description.
3 levels worse than what I thought he was gonna do.
Why do you even want to measure you anyway?
For a bikini to wear at Kelly's pool party, he'd have Home Ec make it.
Home Ec? What are they gonna make? A fucking felt bathing suit?
I didn't say I was gonna do it. But yeah, it'd probably fall apart after a lap in the pool anyway. Excuse me?
All right.
You planned on swimming at a pool party? What do you do at a pool party? Sit around and look cute.
Drink.
Same.
I've been to pool parties before. It's overrated.
God damn it! Why are they still using combination locks? The school's soft. No one steals shit anyway.
You still aren't dressed?
Yeah, they need thumbprint scanners or some shit. It's 2008. Isn't it the future by now? You're gonna be late. No shit.
All right, what's the next dialogue option?
Nailed it.
Oh,
What
shit!
the fuck? How'd you get in here?
What
There's
the
no lock
fuck?
on the doors. Saw it as a great opportunity for an A+ in
I'm gonna
street
kill you, you little
photography.
shit.
Did your cartoons tell you to do this?
You're going to jail for this,
Why
Jeffrey.
didn't anime tell you to screenshot a cam girl in public or something?
Oh, Nicole, if your brain was as big as your ample breasts, then maybe you'd understand.
I'm sorry, do you think you're cool right now? You're a freak. Not even the sex fiend counselor wants to fuck you.
Your
I can
petty
feel the
insults will make the
disappointment.
development of this photograph all the more satisfying. Cam girls are all cheap digital nonsense. I've captured your succulent figure on
Oh
a medium
my God, I
format
can't hear
film.
this.
Every
This is
little
so
shadow and
uncomfortable.
highlight of your tantalizing midriff captured
Shut
the way it
up.
was meant to
Shut
be.
up,
If you're
Jeffrey.
gonna sexually harass me, could you not talk like a cartoon character while you do it?
I do what I want with my
I feel like me and
words.
Ned are just
I'll
like
also do
chilling
as I
here
please
peacefully.
with this
Smash the fucking camera and throw him into the
I'm afraid
locker.
I can't do that. Every boy with a crush on you should pay top dollar for these.
Yo!
Or maybe I could hang a giant poster of it out front, humiliating you the way you've humiliated
Kick
me
his ass, kick his
time
ass,
after
Nicole.
time.
Kick his
What?
ass.
Because I called you a future pedophile in chemistry last year?
Karate
Hey,
chop.
sorry. Now throw it out.
You won't convince me otherwise.
Huh. Wait, was I at the wrong locker?
I just ran away.
Oh my God.
So, I'm fucked. Totally fucked.
Whoa, slow down. It's just a picture of you in your underwear, like no nipples or anything?
Now that you're asking, I'm suddenly worried
All
one
right.
might have been halfway in or something.
If it was
Does
naked-
areola count as nipple?
Terrible,
That's
terrible.
a good question.
Bikini.
Either way, I gotta stop this from
okay.
being developed.
It's
This shit
not the
always
end of the
manages to
world,
pop
but
back
it's
up
still
in the
very
future.
bad. But the fact that he's trying to
Future, so
sell
you're gonna kill
pictures
yourself every other day.
of Nicole is
I wanna
just
go out as a
deeply
troubled
disturbing.
teen philosopher, not some slut in over her head.
Even in death, you're manipulative.
Sorry if I don't want my legacy to be freaks jacking off to pictures of me.
All right, makes sense.
I would die for half the self-esteem of a girl who just assumes the whole school would jerk off to her.
Do you think I could, like, persuade Jeffrey to just trash the negative?
Okay.
Yeah, if you had cat ears and a tail, and we're basically a cartoon.
Oh, yeah, he's fucked up. I forgot.
May as well focus on damage control. It's all you can do.
I really hope there's a bomb threat tomorrow.
Oh, not cool, Nicole. Not cool.
Yeah, my brother
Alright.
was asking this girl out for like 3 months.
Where's this
3
ending
months?
going, though?
Yeah.
Did he ask really slowly?
Okay, let's just get through the
Probably
first day
something
of the
that
rest of
involves
my
an
ruined
explosion.
life.
I don't
Hey,
know.
Here it comes.
Did you see what happened to the photography room?
Hell yeah.
Oh. Wait, what?
There's a big crowd up there. It's all in pieces. All these chemicals combined on the floor, too.
All right,
It's
the
basically
moron
mustard
actually
gas.
did it.
There she is.
Uh-oh, got a tip.
What's going on?
Don't play dumb. It's obvious it was you.
Jeffrey's given me reason to believe you're the one who destroyed the school photo lab last night.
No. I was at home all night mulling over ways to kill myself.
In my office, now.
Will you hear me out, Principal?
Just want to make it clear one more time that he has no evidence of me doing this.
Well, unfortunately, the breadcrumbs all lead to you. Trying to stop him from developing his picture of you, albeit unflattering, is not a reason to destroy thousands in school property.
What does that do with
Completely
anything?
glaze over the last 10 things I
It's called
said.
framing.
He took a picture in the girls' locker room.
And I assure you he'll be dealt with soon. But
Okay.
you'll need to learn how to deal with the consequences of revealing attire. Destruction of property is not one of them.
I was in the middle of changing?
You could have been fully nude. It's still unreasonable.
Wait, I didn't break anything. Fuck what I was wearing.
Out of the 10 students we questioned, no one else had anything close
Huh.
to resembling a motive.
The
No.
last 10 more.
Hey, Miss Lynn, sorry. Just got to school. I'm signing in late again.
In the middle of something here.
All right, here
Student.
comes the Kyler.
Nicole? Hey, I did the video.
Yes!
Good with that
The
full
idiot
body
rat
one.
himself out!
What video?
You don't remember? If I posted a viral video, you'd let me go with you?
God, this guy's
Get
dumb.
out.
No, wait. It's only like a minute. See?
Yeah?
Yo, what's up? This is Kyler. Let's break this gay-ass photo.
All right. We're good.
Oh my god.
This guy is such an idiot. Thank you.
Nicole, leave my
In
office.
front of the principal.
Kyler, could I have a word with you?
My.
All right, this ended up a lot better than it.
Expelled.
How did these people get into high school like this?
Did you see Kyler's video?
No.
Well, to answer your question,
Here.
by the way, in America, school, you can just get in by living in the same school district. Where in Asia, you actually have to take tests to get into a school. So there's why.
So it doesn't matter whether you pass or fail in the US?
Nope. Only for college, of course. High school, doesn't matter you fail or whatever. They'll accept you no matter what. As long as you are paying, because depending on where you live, you pay the property tax, which is school.
But isn't the school there right now, class of 09, like public?
Yeah, public school. If it's a private school, then yeah, you have to pass a test or pay a certain amount of tuition. Public school is technically free because it's paid by a taxpayer. So they can't exactly reject you. Unless, of course, you are killed someone or have some kind of record. Then that's different. But if you just have bad grade, they'll still accept you in the U.S.
Oh, alright. I see.
Watch it on my phone.
Crazy, right? Right, Nicole?
Huh? Yeah. He did it.
He really did it.
Really did it.
What an idiot. And now we don't have to take him to the pool party. Class of 09. All right, we made it to
The
2009.
music of our year was pretty special when you think about it.
Yeah, Soldier Boy.
Oh, that means that we're about to graduate.
Who knew?
I wonder which of them is gonna die first after high school.
Dark.
Hey, Nicole. I know we had our differences here and there.
Fuck
but
you, Jeffrey.
Sign my yearbook?
Fuck you. Tell him whatever girl. Tell him what every girl will tell him in college. Fuck yeah. Fuck this guy.
No.
No.
What?
No.
There we go. Thank you.
And once again, I can't even begin to describe how
That's all.
proud I am of each and every one of you. Representing your class with a speech,
Oh, you got.
your
Oh, wait.
valedictorian.
I graduated.
You got You got ending 7 if that's you.
I don't know yet.
Oh dang.
Thank you, Principal Lin and the rest of the faculty, declaring me the valedictorian for class of 09. Schoolwork was always important to me during my tenure here.
Creepy ass. Shut fuck up. No one respects you,
Anyway,
Jeffrey.
perhaps another among us could put it better. Nicole?
That's okay.
Nicole, say a few words.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. You got.
First, I'd like to thank our female authority
Yeah, you
figure,
got
Miss
ending
Lynn,
7.
along with her cleavage for
don't know if that's
symbolizing
good.
how the men at this school have treated me here. Like
If
a
the word
sex object.
valedictorian
What are you doing?
on an ending
In my
has
2
a
years
name,
here, a good
you think it's
20%
good?
of the staff has either asked me on a date or made some other form of sexual advance. I told their supervisors, and they told me to get my grades up.
Hell yeah. Okay, I like this, Nicole.
fucking mind?
No.
My daughter here? What kind of
Oh.
is this? I'm calling the news.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. This has got to be a good ending, right? This has got to be a good ending.
It's called the valedictorian ending.
I was just dropping off my lost textbook check. Awkward.
I believe.
I was on my way out, just packing.
All right, you lost your job.
The whole room at the end of every year.
No. They make you clear the whole room out after you're fired.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Your apathy won't work on me, Nicole.
You're not mad?
No, actually. It's been a long time coming. Surprised it didn't happen sooner, to be
Huh.
honest.
She's taking responsibility.
So you knew ignoring it would come back to bite you.
When you fooled around with half your staff, they don't take you very seriously.
No shit.
I know I might seem old to you, but we're actually not too different.
Using our looks to fuck around with people?
That's right. Been doing it since I was your age. Though you really one-upped me. Never letting your emotions trick you into thinking you owed them anything. Rare for a girl your age.
How long for you to figure that out?
I still haven't. In 39 years. 39 years old, and I didn't report teachers for asking students out. Because I didn't want to look stuck up.
What a stupid
Sometimes
reason.
all it takes is one night with someone to feel the need to be loyal.
Ew, you fucked the counselor?
Among others.
Well, I guess it only makes sense that men impulsive enough to fuck their boss would also try to fuck kids. I thought you hosted the feminism club.
Politics or fashion. We pick it for a sense of belonging, not change.
Most of us, anyway.
Maybe one day, you'll start your own movement.
Huh.
I already have.
Well, this is actually a very good ending. I hope.
I thought about what Miss Lynn said for months into my first fully legal summer. The manipulation was still fun. What got harder was the escape plan. Now that I was 18, I couldn't just resort to calling older men pedophiles for dating me.
Alright,
I
I
slowed
see
down
what
a bit.
ending this is.
Maybe I should start a movement that makes my attitude more common. But it'd be a ton of work to promote. And that's
She's
when I
gonna
learned
become
the
a
grand
Greta
irony of
Thunberg.
being pretty. It destroys your dopamine levels. You don't want to do shit. Dudes just buy me drinks,
you
give
got
me
the
things,
graduation
everything. What
ending.
incentive do I have to try?
That's
Is
good,
this why
though,
women make less?
right?
You don't
Ending
feel like
11.
trying? Actually, I want a
probably.
stat on the women who quit their small businesses. What % of them are hot? Or what if their business does really well because they're hot? I guess my point is,
Huh.
if our culture is ran by looks, the stats should take looks into consideration. I promise, I'll have a political takeaway from my high school years. I just need the numbers. Watching your dad kill himself really fucks you up.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Nicole. Well, you know what? That's better than what we had previously.
Yep, past.
Definitely better.
Yep.
Oh, that's she graduated, so we just have to. This is like we have to make it to graduation, you know. All right. Is there another good ending? You said there's 2 good endings, right?
Well, in my opinion, at least.
All right. Let's see. Which one of this is it? He can't tell you what to do. High school, who gives a shit? No, I wouldn't. I'm glad I committed to just being like a hard-nosed girl, just telling everyone to F off after learning how everyone is a piece of shit in the school. So I guess those were the thing. Just rebel against everyone because they deserve it. I guess that was my mistake in my first playthrough, thinking that, okay, maybe I gave them some benefit of the doubt, but they don't deserve any. Write something mean, don't hang out with... Yeah, on one condition. I was very close with this one. Very close. This one almost got me. I think I'm satisfied with that ending. Unless there's the one you guys specifically want me to do, but I don't know if I can take it. If I pick an ending where you know, I went with the teacher doing something, I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see that. Okay? That's just too disturbing to me. Anyways,
There's
that's...
one ending where she becomes YouTube famous.
Well, it depends. I mean, let's see. Write something mean. I don't think this will do anything, but we can give it a try. Just write something mean to Mr. Jeffrey, the otaku pervert right here. Hey Jeffrey, what a crazy 4 years, but just imagine the next. I'll be really surprised if I see you at the reunion in 10 years. Not because your book smart will lead you to bigger and better things, but because you'll be in jail for dating a 15-year-old. Hags, Nicole. Okay, that's not too bad,
I
right?
can't even begin to describe how proud I am of
So.
Shut the fuck up!
Anyway,
All right, we don't have to listen to all of them.
First, I'd like to thank our female authority. Like us. What are you doing?
Let's see.
No, using.
I don't know. It seems like it's just the same dialogue.
Seems so. It's the same ending.
Yeah.
So this, I think the very last choice, like the very last decision, doesn't affect much. It has to be like the earlier ones. Don't hang. If we ignore Mr. Preppy Jockey here, that means we do not have an alibi for us. We do not. That means that he does not break into the art room, and we have no authority figure. That means we just go straight to the pool party, and things could get dicey. So let's see what that one does. And I mean, this does make sense. More, you know.
No, fuck off.
Fine, be a bitch. See if I care.
You're just mad you can't see us in bikinis this weekend.
What are you doing?
What?
Don't get him flustered like that. He's a rapist. Sex turns into violence overnight for those types.
Oh boy.
What, like choking and biting?
That
Shut
and
up.
jerking off while
God
thinking
damn it, I
about us
hate these
suddenly
kind of
turning
talks.
into Jekka would look so hot with her organs gouged out.
How do you know these things?
I had a brother.
Makes sense.
So what are you wearing? Well, summer's
All right, here comes the counselor.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
You to be he said that what for, excuse me. What's it saying?
God damn
And
it!
then-
Why are they still using?
Oh, this is the part we do not have an alibi.
Why didn't animate?
So that means, yeah. So we do not. So we get blackmailed. Okay.
Yeah, they really need a lock on that door.
Thanks, hindsight. So what the fuck do I do right now? This is gonna ruin my life.
Why can't you tell the principal again?
This is new, yeah.
Because that's fucking embarrassing. Miss Lynn, that mean boy has a picture of my titties halfway out.
Yeah, they'll probably find a way to make it your fault anyway.
I still can't believe he shot it on medium format film of all things. What kind of pretentious dipshit jerks off to film prints?
Our parents in the 70s? Wait, like film?
We had
film?
Playboy
Like it needs to be
magazines
developed?
back then.
Yeah, he said he was getting it developed to Tomorrow's Film Club.
Now you get
Click in that
OnlyFans.
No lab, no
Or
developing.
just go
If
go
it's
on
in weird
Twitch.
Format, there won't be another one for miles and miles, right?
So easy nowadays.
Destroying the dark room. Would I get expelled for that?
If you go in after everybody leaves, no one needs to know. Just wear gloves or something so you don't leave fingerprints.
Gloves? If I have any. Will you go with me?
No, it's not my ass on film.
Come on, I'd help if it was you.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay, I wouldn't, but god damn it.
Is it really the end of the world if people see you in your underwear? You look good naked.
Well-
Yeah, exactly. If I had weird tits and a gut, it'd be classified as an artistic nude.
So this is the ending where people saw Nicole in
Fine, I'll drive you over there. But I'm not
black
stepping a foot inside
bikini,
that
and then we're
place.
gonna destroy.
Let's go.
That means we're gonna destroy the art room, and that means we're gonna get expelled.
Wow, I am creative when it comes to
Which
destroying
isn't
things.
really that bad.
Yeah, just about. This should buy me enough time to swipe
Oh,
Jeffrey's camera
you
and
are
ruin the
leading-
negatives.
Do you have permission to
Oh
be here?
shit!
If I said a teacher told me to meet here for a date, would you go after him or just blame me for that too?
A date in your pajamas. Did he tell you to destroy thousands in school property too? Look at this place. Come with me.
What? It was like this when I sleepwalked in here.
You wear gloves to bed?
Okay, that was pretty dumb response.
So much for Jekka's stupid
Okay.
fucking glove idea. To this day, I genuinely believe sleepwalking would have worked if it wasn't for wearing those. Anyway, I got statewide expulsion. Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing either. Mom refused to move again, forced me to get a shitty job,
Okay,
and hits me
so
to
she
relieve
just
her
works at
feelings of
BK, Burger
disappointment.
King.
The deep fryer leaving craters on my
Yeah,
face
and
is
she got
bad,
the
but
statewide
anyone from
expulsion
school
ending.
seeing me is a suicidal experience. Wow, the camera really does add 10 pounds. Fuck off.
Okay, this is not as bad as I thought. She either works at Burger King for a low-wage end job, or graduates. We obviously that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad.
Bad for her. Her mom beats her.
Well, scolded her and beats her. I mean, I'm Asian. Our parents beat us all the time, but at least she's
Fair
alive.
point.
Yeah, I mean, for what she did, I mean, her getting a beating from her mom for destroying school property, not knowing the context, is like a lot more reasonable. than I give it credit for. But yeah, those are the 4 ones, because I know there are other bad endings out there. They all run off afterward. They all run after getting their diplomas as months go by. I slowly start to realize they didn't talk to me and laugh at everything I said because they liked me. They did it to pass the time while they felt trapped in the walls of boredom. This was the real world as I now knew it. Not even admissions offices humored me, without any extracurricular clubs on my transcript. No one would ever let me in one. I had been working at a gas station to pass the time. Someone who laughed at me in school pulled up with a fancy car, trying to avoid eye contact as much as they could. Do they feel guilty? Or maybe just past the point of looking for comedic relief? I guess 45 seconds at the pump wasn't enough time for novelties like me. Okay, that was one of the ending. And then the other ending is when I leave, either for the day or forever, it is always strange seeing them. They look and I look away. How dare they ask for eye contact when they wouldn't show me common decency when we were forced in a room together? I go back in the car when I see someone from there, and I think about killing them. Oof. I think about killing a lot of people. I think about strapping them to a chair and beating their face into a pole with an aluminum bat. I've decided she doesn't deserve beauty. Oh god, oh that's dark. Okay, so the graduation one is definitely the one I'm gonna go with. All right, I think I've seen enough.
From what I've seen in the wiki, 703, yeah, that number is actually Jeffrey.
703. Okay.
No, like the phone number.
The phone number.
Yeah, 359-4747. That's Jeffrey speaking.
Gotcha. So. Yeah. Gotcha. All right, that's fine then. The don't look at me, you effing, S. That's definitely the one where we did. That's the us working at BK ending. But was I satisfied with it? Yeah. The best ending is definitely us graduating. But realistically, I'd say she probably works at a fryer at BK. It's better than being in jail or in a psychiatric ward or unaliving yourself. So I say this is probably the best ending. I can't see this game giving us a really happy ending, as in like, I found someone who's trustworthy and he was a great man, we got married, had kids, and here's the rest of my life. That's just kind of cheesy.
Maybe that's why it doesn't exist as an ending here in this game.
How do I feel about this game? Did I like this game, first of all?
So, like, you kind of...
Hard to say. What do you guys think? I mean, I can't say I liked it because I did not enjoy it because how messed up everything is. Even by exaggeration standard. Yeah, even by exaggeration standard with this visual novel, because, anime tries to exaggerate, the, think Baki or anything like that. It's like bodybuilders and animes and visual novel exaggerates, but this one exaggerates the crap out of people's conversations, and the worst part of realistic standards. Like, yeah, my dad killed himself. Yeah, my home is a fucking mess. Yeah, I'm in a school. Every teacher is a creep, and everyone that I met in school are either perverts, assholes, dipshits, or whatever. There's nothing to really enjoy. I guess the only time I enjoyed it is the best ending, graduation, when I told everyone to F off. In which it makes Nicole looking like a rebel, like a pioneer, which I don't know how that works considering the fact that she literally says in the beginning that she's a sociopath. So I get very mixed feelings about that.
Personally, for me, I don't think this is really my type of game.
I agree with that.
And I've also definitely seen more disturbing stuff in media than this.
Well,
yeah,
thank God I don't have to read about that. I don't understand the overwhelming positive comments, but as a game itself, it works. It works. I didn't encounter any bugs. and I'm sure there's a lot of endings that I did not go into, and I promise you I do not want to. Because if I went to the gym or go to the party or let the drunk teacher take me home, I don't even want to know what kind of ending that ends up. I do not want to hear that. I don't want to see it. But yeah, thanks for the thanks for the recommendations. Y'all have any recommendations, by the way? Since we're still here,
I have
go
one
outside.
I have one for your YouTube.
I have a few.
You're just chatting thing.
So let me get to it. So let's see. I was gonna think about playing this game. Here's the games to stream. CC recommended me this game though. Why I should play visual novels. Part of the reason I chose Class of 09. And it's called, what is it? Got any recommendations? No More Future, which is this one. I downloaded it and it's right here. So I don't know what it's about.
One, I've recommended this one game before. Hello Puppets. Surely you remember. It was pretty recently I recommended this one. It's a VR horror game.
Yeah.
I posted the game trailer and video game stuff. I don't know if you saw that or not. But
Well, put it in the games to stream, man. Put it in the games to stream. That's where I get all the recommendations. Except you got to post it pretty frequently because if you look at right here, Seabass, the amount of games that he recommends is just kind of crazy. So that's a lot, and there's more. The only game that people told me not to stream was this one, Coffin of Andy and Lele. I heard about this one though.
I also heard about it. I did not. Yeah, it's a bit. I don't think you should put them on YouTube.
Controversial.
If you don't like overly disturb, like I think that game is more disturbing than the one that you just played.
He's not wrong.
Okay, then I'm good. Then Sharks and Minnows. Looks like Hero recommended this one. And then Detroit Becomes Human. So all these other ones. Life is Strange, The Classrooms, Capture Intelligence, well, Celeste. Oh, this is 2D platforming. But I told him I'm pretty bad at it. Torai, I played it. And of course, so if any recommendations, feel free to come put it in here. Just don't recommend me like Fortnite or Valorant or anything like that, because I have no interest in playing games without any sort of story. So that's pretty much it. If you don't mind, Ned, put this game in the game recommendation section if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And then there's let's see, No More Future. So I don't know anything about this, but this is Cake's CC recommended this one, Cake Chan. So I don't know what to say. This looks interesting. And it's like 60 hours or something like that. And I don't know if I want to read a visual novel for 60 hours. That's pretty hard. Yeah. And then the other one was what is it? There are other games. Onihime? UI Hime. I tried to do other games like this, but based on the playtime. If you don't know what this is a visual novel, and it's based on, the author is, what is it, Higurashi, if you ever heard about that name. Yeah, there we go. So these kind of games. Psychotic, that looks innocent, but it's pretty disturbing. So if people told me if I like Doki Doki, I might like these kind of games. And it's just cute characters, but the plot itself is quite disturbing. So
psychological for disturbing.
Yeah, psychological toward disturbing. Everyone is a psycho.
Okay, I put the game in games to stream. I even included the trailer there.
Sounds good.
So, yeah.
Hell, I'm even okay with like visual novels that are like romances, because I like stories. I like reading And even though today's top games of choice was not exactly my favorite, it was really fun having you, Ned, and Cakes, and you in the chat, just talking about it with me, right? I like that. It's like we're watching movies together and reading a story together, but the story was not exactly fun to go through.
It definitely adds, like, it's kind of unique. Like,
we gotta spice it up somewhat, right? We have a little bit of spiciness here and there. We gotta differentiate ourselves a little bit.
Yeah, like you'll have some good games, disturbing games,
Oh yeah, and then here's Little Nightmares 1, Nightmares 2. I think you guys would be interested in me playing this, right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
And then, you know what? I'm willing to give Hollow Knight a try. Or maybe even Shovel Knight, because I just really love these indie characters, but I'm just not very good with the gameplay. I'll give it another shot. Yeah. And then Pools. I don't know if you guys heard this game. Liminal Space kind of game. And the VR came out. And I thought it would be really cool to maybe go back in. It is... I don't know if you guys have that phobia of being in a place where it is just purely quiet and like a maze. I don't have that phobia, but I think it would be cool to go back and play in VR and see what the experience is like. So I might do this game tomorrow. And that way you guys can actually be in voice with me. There is no story though. I can promise you that.
You'll be the voices in your head. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we could do just chatting, and this game has no jump scares. But I am very, very interested in what it's like to have a very calm horror game in VR and how much it elevates the horror level. It might disturb me.
Remember seeing like the normal version of this game, or like at least something similar.
I'll have to place test it a little bit, because they said that the VR takes up a lot of PC power from your GPU. So when I remember playing this on just regular PC on my PC as a stand, it's fine. It runs perfectly fine. But the graphics were really, really good. I'm not sure how it's gonna work out in VR, because I play this in like 2K or something like that, 2560 x 1440. But it seems like in VR it needs to be like 8,000 megapixels, which is a lot to handle for a computer. And of course, Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I still have not finished this. This is the game that made PewDiePie and I think Markiplier hit the scene. So I thought I'd give it a try, but this game was quite disturbing to me. This was before I added VC, but now with you guys here with me in games like Dead Space, I'm a little bit more confident in it. So not every game is gonna be up to you. It's up to your taste, guys. But I can certainly, think of it as like we gotta add some sugar and spice, and not just everything nice, right? We gotta broaden out, and we can make any games fun since I'm the one playing it.
Chemical X.
Oh yeah, Powerpuff Girls. I always been a fan. I play this game sometimes with you guys, but you guys have to have a Steam account for this.
I have a Steam account, but I don't have money to buy it yet.
Yeah.
I only bought Deltarune so far.
All right. Silent Still, because like with these games, which I don't mind, psychological torture, and as much as I like FNAF, by the way, I know there is a new FNAF game, right? I think Dako and those guys played it, but it's only like a demo for one night. I could beat it, no problem. It's just that those games, as much as I like the OG FNAF, there's no story in the gameplay. That's just how it is. You have to find a story elsewhere. And the new FNAF, though, the story is built in, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, like, kind of like what Poppy does with, like, secrets around the game.
The thing with Chapter 5, when you mentioned it, I don't think it's going to be out for a while. If it comes out early next year, I don't think it's going to be that good, because that is way too early for I think they need to bake it a little bit more. I hope maybe 1.5 to 2 years is how much time they will take, because chapter 4 I think it's a little bit unpolished and a little bit dragged out and a bit unfinished as well. But this is going to be the last chapter, it seems, and I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a good one.
I really do hope they take their time with this one. Like, I want this to be the best chapter because of how much potential this has from the build-up of the past ones.
I agree. The issue that I saw chapter 4 when before it was released was that the studio had a bit of a shakeup. Something about a lot of people getting fired or leaving due to some political office drama or something like that. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't remember it exactly, but some some big people part of the project left to pursue other things.
Yeah, so that's just them running out of ideas, or they found a better opportunity. So it's not office drama then, right?
Yeah, and I don't think it'll interfere with the story too much, because from what they've said, they already have the entire story planned out. Like, they know what's going to happen, even with some people gone.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. The story is one thing, but I don't think the story is the most intriguing part of Poppy. It's always been the atmosphere and the gameplay, and that's what's lacking in chapter 4 for me. I said that many times, that the story is probably the strongest point. Mainly Doughy was the best part, but the gameplay of the puzzle and the atmosphere was quite dull. So that's what I was worried about, not the story. So for the gameplay, though, I really do wish that they bring back a little bit extra puzzles, a little bit extra hands. And is it going to be like an action horror, or is it still going to be, because the secret's revealed? I think most of it is. As we suspected, all the toys were basically orphan kids, right? Souls of the orphan kids go into those toys, and they were being experimented upon. So
obviously, there are still other mysteries, like who is the prototype exactly. They've done a pretty good job of keeping that pretty secretive. And obviously there is speculation, but nothing is completely revealed.
I'm going to speculate the fact that he is probably related to Poppy, the doll. Most likely his father is probably the most popular theory, because it seems like he has an obsession with Poppy. Trying to, yeah.
Actually, I don't think it is Poppy's father who is the original founder of Playtime Co., because in one of the more hidden tapes, Poppy actually does speak about both the prototype and Elliot Ludwig, and the way she speaks about them, she's talking like they're two separate entities and not one and the same.
In short, the prototype is not the father.
I've heard speculation that maybe the prototype is like Poppy's brother or something like that. So
was there a tape saying that Poppy had like a sibling before she died?
No, but is one of the things backing this theory up is back in chapter 3, in the dream sequence with the radio, it speaks about how Elliot Ludwig's house, how they found the the body of a kid that was tampered with, and people have speculated that this was one of Elliot's children they tried to bring back to life after they died, and this would become the prototype. That's a theory that's been going around, though.
Could also be Poppy's mother. Just throwing that out there. Who says prototype has to be the man?
Honestly, I think
It has to be related to Poppy. That's obvious. So someone has a close emotional tie with her. So, but we don't know that much about her anyway. And I don't know if the final boss is going to be the prototype. It could technically be Poppy as well. It could be.
I mean, if you look at Poppy closely, like every chapter, they like her eyes, they're getting more bloodshot. It's like getting redder at the moment. Like the more chapters are going.
also an interesting detail about a cool detail about her design is after chapter 2 in chapter 3 there's a noticeable crack on her face from the train crash at the end of chapter 2.
Really?
Kind of a cool detail.
Well, usually her face looks like it's made out of porcelain, so maybe she's wearing a mask behind it. I still don't 100% trust Poppy. But after chapter 4, what happens? I thought she was like a mastermind behind it all, and she's just using us. Well, she is. But after chapter 4, what happened at the end of chapter 4? I think she's just like a innocent girl who's bent on revenge, and that's pretty much it. I still don't trust her, mainly because I just think that she's so consumed by vengeance that I can't. The fact that she put vengeance over the safety of the other toys, which is the opposite of Doughy. And when I saw that, I really wanted to help Doughy out more. But how this whole saga would end would probably be in a big explosion or something like that, because I just can't see any of them getting out. I mean, even if they can, would they want to live their lives out as a toy?
I mean, would a explosion destroying everything be the worst outcome? Because, I mean, technically they could be free after that.
Nah, look at Five Nights at Freddy's.
I mean, yeah, I would want to be trapped in a toy's in the toy's body for eternity. You don't know how long they'll live, and also the only one that I really care for right now is probably Kissy. She's probably the most innocent one out of all of them.
You're just trying to protect the children.
Yeah, well, Kissy was just being used by Poppy as much as we are, right? She was just doing what she thinks is correct, and technically, she kind of befriended us at the end. I think Huggy Wuggy is gonna be an ally. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling that Huggy is gonna be an ally to us. And maybe you can also say that maybe Huggy he's the mascot of the entire Poppy Playtime franchise, isn't he? Even though we only see him in chapter 1. Yeah, he's come back. Why? Maybe his soul, like whose soul is this guy's? And what about Kissy? So maybe
I actually do have a feeling that maybe there'll be a scene where Huggy tries to kill us after, once again, then maybe Kissy calms him down and he becomes an ally to us and helps us on our journey.
Yeah, I mean, he was in the first level, and we broke in. I still don't remember what we look like. It's pretty obviously we're not human, because how can we use those hands?
I mean, they are. I mean, the grab pack is a backpack that the employees would use as a tool around the facility.
It's shown in Project Playtime.
It's been too long since I played chapter 1 and 2 and 3, so I don't really remember. Now I'm getting theories all over the place.
I actually do have a theory regarding the player character that came from chapter 4.
You think he's Ludwig?
No, I So I think that there is more to why the player came to the factory in the first place.
It's definitely not for his coworkers. I really doubt that.
Because in Chapter 4, Harley Sawyer proposes the idea that we're looking for someone, and I think this may be like a loved one who died during the Hour of Joy and went missing with everyone else. That's what I think.
Either way, I think the best way this whole franchise ends is just a big giant explosion, and something like the secret of experimenting with all these kids should never be unveiled again, or ever be used, or ever be found again. I say that's the way. The only thing I'm worried about is that they'll drag it on, as in like, well, we made a lot of money, so let's let's do a chapter 6 or an epilogue or something, and I don't want that at all. I just want it to end. If they ever want to revisit it, I'm okay with doing a prequel or a mid-section or a mid-chapter. Maybe one of the...
They definitely are going to do like spin-offs and stuff outside of the main story with Poppy and the player. You know, like Project Playtime, the multiplayer game that they release. You know, spin-offs like that. Kind of like what FNAF and Bendy are doing. They have the mainline series with the bigger story, and then spin-offs that take place in the same universe, but are smaller stories.
That's fine. I got one last question before I end the stream, is that I want to ask you guys. There was a comment in my Poppy Playtime when I said that the chapter 4 was kind of a disappointment. One of them saying that the fact that this chapter is scarier than the previous 3 because there was blood and bodies around. Take with what you will, but I think the fact that there was no blood and no bodies, no human bodies found, was actually scarier for me personally, because it adds a sense of mystery. When I saw those bodies, because by the way, they're just copy and paste bodies and there's blood, I was like, oh, this is the first human that I saw in this game. It kind of took away some of the mystique, because it was like, what happened? Did they get decomposed? Did they get like, did they get burnt? Or we learned that, the toys actually eats them. It plays with your mind. Yeah, when I came here to chapter 4, those bodies, it's somewhat decomposed, but not eaten. It kind of took a lot of the mystiques away. And it was a little bit too try hard. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think?
I don't really find the visual of like blood or a dead body in a horror game like terrifying per se. Like, it's definitely disturbing, and I think it's also disturbing in chapter 4 when we see them, but I don't think it really like adds an extra fear factor, Like, I think chapter 3 had a lot more fear to it.
Chapter 3 was scarier to you, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I also agree. Chapter 3, like, it feels better than chapter 4.
Chapter 4, in terms of the environment, I can't remember much other than just caves after caves after caves, and then what is it? The sanctuary was one I remember, but we're barely there at all. In the beginning, we go down, and then there's like this dump yard of toys, and then you go in through this Auschwitz kind of prison-like place, and then everything else to me was like a blur because it was just caves, and I got really bored of it. Where in chapter 3, yeah, it was so repetitive. I was like, it's just caves. I've seen enough of this. And then I can't remember the Yarnaby fight where, like, I don't remember the setting because it was so, like, unmemorable. Like, what is that place anyway? And then all of a sudden he dies because he got hung over a fire. I was like, this is kind of random. I don't understand why it's here.
Actually did change his death So now, when he's lunging towards you, he gets caught on the hook, and then the hook falls into a vat of molten metal, and that's how he dies now.
I see. They had to change the death because they knew it was not very good. Because I saw the original death, and I thought it was kind of goofy. And then for chapter 3, Daisy Doll, the teacher, Miss Daisy, that puzzle I got through purely because it was a glitch. But it led to one of the best jump scares that I ever had. You guys don't know it. The school was disturbing. The gas factory was disturbing because we had to go back and fight Catnap right there. But the mansion was made very uncomfortable for me with all the hallucinations and how dark it was. And it's like, this is where all the orphans slept. And it's got this innocent, like, hey, it's an orphanage, we're taking care of these kids. Only for you to find out this is basically a cattle farm. And it was really, like, uneasy.
Yeah.
So that's why I remember those.
I love the chapter 3 environments, and the characters especially. Like, just something about Miss Delight and her mechanic, and even her design of being this human-sized porcelain doll character with a broken open face revealing the human mouth within. I just think it's such a cool and creepy design.
Man, and then the ride takes you there on a little trolley. Really, really cool when you saw it. I was like, oh, is this like a fun little place? And then Dog Day, his death, that chasing was pretty unnerving. And then it's going through all this little different playground, in there. And then the lighter hand. And I find that extremely unnerving because that's what I'm talking about. In chapter 4, there's that flashlight that you can just get in the very early. It took away 50% of the scariness out of it because you can see everything and it has no negative effects. Where in chapter 3, the flare hand, right? You have a limited ammo, even though you have unlimited ammo, but there is a reload time. Correct. And you can only fire a certain limit at a time. And then when you go into that area where it's super dark, you either fire it and you only get a little bit of life for a certain period of time, or you can fire it at the little cretins that are trying to kill you. So it's like a balancing thing. You know what I mean? It makes you feel so uncomfortable. So the flashlight has none of that. It takes away, and there is no negative effects on it. You don't. It's attached to every hand that you equip it with, and when you switch hands, the flashlight does not go away. And I find that, and it's very bright too. It's not like FNAF level flashlight where you only can see 2 feet in front of you. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh man, they probably made this game really like less scary and less stressful, but they taken it to the extreme. And I believe that as part of the horror genre, it has to have some sort of frustration. Like, people get frustrated at the Catnap fight, they get frustrated at Five Nights at Freddy's. There has to be some sort of frustration and anger towards it. Horror and anger mix well, because I think it makes some really fun gameplay and reactions. Chapter 4, I don't think I ever was all that frustrated. I was just a little bit bored. And that's something that you do not want in any horror game, or any game in general. But I hope chapter 5, I don't know if it's going to be as scary because we've seen everything. The only horror that I felt was at the very end when we knew the prototype was technically Ollie. I mean, it was pretty obvious if you didn't pay attention. If you pay attention, the way that he just manipulates everyone, and then you saw how scared Kissy was, and how in denial Poppy was. I felt that. And then at the end, it would just seem so hopeless. Like, yeah, you cannot escape. You're just going to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. You will never escape here. That's fear. And that was the only time that I really was like, man, this is cool. I don't know how it's going to work in the end. And frankly, I don't. I want them to... It says that it's going to be available early... that's a spring 26. I wish they delay it probably to like at least summer, maybe fall, 1.5 year to polish everything out. But yeah, the puzzles. If they're gonna do less puzzles, there has to be some kind of boss fight. And the Cat Knight was a pretty difficult boss fight. It was a lot like Freddy's. But I hope so. You have to utilize different hands to win against him.
Yeah, like back to the chapter 3. Like, the more we talk about, the more good memories I just have about it. Like the tram thing. I just think that part, like, it felt so grand, but at the same time, you're just waiting for the disturbing bits as it continues.
Exactly.
And the flashlight, I don't know. I feel like that was kind of a random mechanic to introduce in Chapter 4 because we actually, fun fact, the chapters before it, there's already a flashlight that only turns on in dark sections. So I find it kind of strange that they introduced a hand for a flashlight in Chapter 4. Like, I don't think it really has much purpose.
Not to mention, you didn't really solve any puzzles to get to it. And you didn't beat any boss to get it. It's just laying on the ground. And it was really early in the chapter. So Chapter 5, if I want to add anything, I'd say they need to take that flashlight away. Or make it, like, less powerful. Because it just takes away.
The hand did get turned into the Omni hand, which is a much more useful tool.
But you don't get that until the end of the chapter, and it just opens the doors. It's not really a mechanic. It's not like a gameplay thing. It's a level progression thing. You know.
Yeah, but my point is, it got turned into a different hand. So will the flashlight still be present? Is what I'm saying.
I hope. Well, at the end of the chapter, I remember the flashlight still works. So I would say yeah. But they need to do something about the flashlight and take it away. I need to feel less powerful. And, man, I was hoping that Doi would survive, but, you know, I guess not. He's pretty much dead. So who was going to be our ally in the end, though? I'm going to guess it's Kissy. Maybe Huggy. And
imagine prototype, because I remember you said that something where a couple streams ago, you said, I'm surprised the prototype didn't add Doi to him.
Yeah.
Well,
he could have, maybe after we left, but you never know.
Like, imagine that. The prototype just has, like, a section of him made out of clay that it just can manipulate in any way it wants. Like,
God. Well, I look forward to it. I really hope that it's going to be a good chapter. It's going to be kind of sad because it's the end of a very popular mascot horror genre, or at least the main entry. And so far I have not played any other indie horror mascot ones, even though there are a lot of them, that particularly was all that good. I've heard Indigo Park. I played it. I did not like it that much. It was goofy than anything else. I've also played this one where it's like a parkour one. That one was fun. I think that one was pretty good. I look forward to seeing that one. But I can't name anything else. There's this one right here, Candies or something, I believe. But that one has not come out for Candyland. That's right. This looks interesting, but I've never heard much about it.
It has a very interesting, start. And it may or may not have something to do with NFTs.
I'm not. If it has anything to do with crypto or NFTs, then I'm out. I don't want to deal with any of that crap.
Yeah, they just straight up used NFTs to market and fund that game.
Oh, that is so scummy. I do not want to be anywhere near anything that has to do with crypto. I do not like it. Maybe you can make money off of it, but to me, it's like a scam. And and if you guys are young, I don't care if you like me or if you like Logan Paul. Anytime if I tell you guys to buy something like a crypto or subscription to some kind of like those things, go ahead and unsubscribe from me. Don't watch me anymore. That's basically me saying that I've sold my soul. If I'm gonna sell anything to you guys, I'd rather it just be a hat or a T-shirt. At least that's something you guys can get. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone's even entirely sure if that game is going to be made or not. Like, there hasn't been very many updates, and it has a pretty terrible reputation, as you've heard from me.
It's Candyland, you said, right? This one?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna remove it. I'm not interested. If they even, if the fact that they did that, just makes me think I'm not interested.
Just switch it for the Stanley Parable.
Yeah, I mean, so many good games, and I will keep my. I know Tattletale is a very old game, and people told me to play this one. But yeah, I lean towards horror because I find it, even though I don't enjoy getting scared, I find it's a lot more atmospheric and story. Those are the main things they rely on. So eventually, yeah, feel free to recommend me any games you guys think that you guys want me to play. Maybe even games that you guys have played before and wants to see what my thoughts on it. And it doesn't have to be horror, but it just cannot be certain games like Valorant or Fortnite, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But any sort of story is all good. I heard this was a horror game, Duck Season. It's kind of weird.
That's a good.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I like that one a lot.
Okay. Ultra Kill. I heard this was really good. Overwhelmingly positive. Schedule 1, obviously, is good.
You already saw V1 from Indie Cross.
Yeah. And then there's this one, Still Wakes from the Deep. This is like one of those heavy horror games, like everything is realistic, psychological horror, blah, blah, blah. It's like a movie, and I think this will be good. I would love to play these kind of games, Cyberpunk, but if I stream this, one, I don't know if you guys are going to be interested, but two, it's AAA. That means it's going to be like 60 hours. Back in the day, during my time, like some of my favorite games like Devil May Cry or Final Fantasy, right? Those games usually last between 20 to 30 hours. Right now, if you look at a AAA RPG, 60 to 80 hours minimum, and it's just too much. And I don't know if I could stand that. But there's one game that maybe you guys eventually, I probably will definitely play. You guys heard of Persona? Persona 4?
I've heard
Persona 4 Golden?
I play Persona 4 Golden, yes, but the remake is coming out, and I will be playing it.
I didn't know the remake was coming out.
Here, I'll show you the trailer. It's not much a trailer, it's a teaser. It just says this game exists, Persona 4. And it's called Rewind.
Is it? Wait, it's just a remake. Just like Persona 3 Reload.
Oh, it's Revival, that's right. It's called Revival. Here you go, teaser trailer. It just shows Inaba. And that's it. There's no... There you go.
You think this is a continuation for...
No, it's just a pure remake. It's exactly like Persona 3 Reload.
It would be nice if there's like a continuation of the story.
The thing is, I think that every Persona 4 doesn't need a sequel. I mean, unless you count 3's The Answer. It's about moving on. All these things about moving on. And Persona 5, there was a bunch of sequels, but I never played any of them. But yeah, it just says, this is just a teaser. It says, it exists. That's it. Doesn't show anything else. And it says, it's in development. That's all. I really love this game. This is, out of all the Persona games, this is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. And
my classmate recommended Persona 4.
Yes. And even if you don't like the gameplay because it's turn-based combat, it has Persona series. Every time a Persona game comes out, it has like at least 2 handfuls of banging music, like really good music for studying, to chill, to beat 2 is really good. 3, 4, 5, all of them. So this one might take me a while, but this is one... I gave up streaming Persona 3 Reload, but that's because I never played Persona 3. Persona 4, I know what I'm doing. And I prefer this game still over 3 and 5. And I like 3 more than 5. So yeah. But
Persona 5 is milk too much for content.
It's too long. It's too long. It just drags on and on and on a little bit too much for me. Where I like 4 because it's a little bit, it's not too long, but not too short. And even though I like Persona 3, I hated Tartarus. That dungeon can suck me off. I mean, could kiss my ass. I hate going through that place because it's so boring. But everything else is really great. So we'll see. All right, guys. So tomorrow, what do you guys think? I'm leaning towards pools, and maybe on Friday or Saturday we can start the Little Nightmare series. Is that cool?
Yeah,
with you guys?
I
Yeah, so I'm a little bit more indie games in the beginning of the week, and then we'll slowly moving towards something that you guys would guys like. Is that cool?
Yeah, I'm down for both games. I think it'll be great.
Sounds good. Feel free to recommend anything, and eventually when the next Chillest Art come out, I love Japanese horror, Asian horror in general, so I can't wait for you guys to see this. I don't know how many of you guys know this series. Chillest Art.
Oh yeah, I'm very familiar with that dev. They do some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, my favorite has always been the Parasocial one. That one creeped the F out of me. And then the Closing Shift. They're more... Yeah, so this is the best one. And then the second best. And these are pretty good as well. And then the one I did the most, or the last, was the karaoke. Basically, getting stalked again. Well, hope you guys at least enjoyed my commentary. Even if the gameplay today wasn't exactly flavorful. But thanks for coming in, guys. And hopefully you guys come in and chat and hang out with me tomorrow too, okay?
Yeah.
Good night.
It's
See you later.
so
Thanks.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.